Good evening, morning, whatever it is where you are, and welcome to Looking for Legends, where we get nerdy, throw math rocks, and look for legends. Welcome in, everyone. Let's just go ahead and go round robin, meet everyone. Let's start with we'll start Will, Kelsey, Kate, Grace, and Kevin. Just go ahead and introduce everyone to yourself.
Hi, I'm Will. I'm playing Scorn. My TikTok and Twitter is at Shinsengumi. You can find me there. I'm playing a Hobgoblin Alchemist.
What is up, everybody? I am Kelsey. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at FarmGrownNerd, and I am playing Inaka, the Goliath Monk.
Hello, everybody. My name is Caden. I will be playing Onwu Solar Sun, the young Leonin Artificer, and I'm on Twitter, TikTok, X, if you want to go by that, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, but I only use like 2 of those, so you could probably find me on Instagram. That's probably the best.
Hi, I'm Grace. I am on 0 platforms and maybe sometimes Instagram, but that'll probably be changing here soon. I'm playing Daisy, the Bard Changeling, and she is the cheeriest character y'all are ever gonna meet. That's Piccolo. He likes to chime in sometimes.
We love Piccolo.
Hey friends, my name's Kevin, and I'll be playing your glorious paladin, Sebastian Cade. You can follow me on Instagram at KVonLindy, or follow my wife and I's other adventures on TikTok at It's the Lindies.
What about you,
Excellent.
Josh?
And I am Josh. Sorry, I was got a little spacey there for a second. I am Josh on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the things except for X, not on there. As creator bard, creator.bard, creator_bard, whatever variation you got to use. That's me. So it is great to have you all here. And hopefully more to come. Let's see. Let's not spend too much more time on this. As a not a disclaimer, a shout out. Yeah, as a shout out, any music that is used here on the stream is from Nerdiest Maximus Studios. I should have them linked in the description of the video, or however that works. I think I did that right. If I didn't, let me know and I will get that fixed. But that is Nerdiest Maximus Studios. Really fantastic guy. I've had fun working with them. And you can find him on Patreon, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. So if you get the chance, go check him out. He's great. And all of this music is from him. So that said, do you have just a little thing to say as we welcome you to our live stream, where fantasy adventures come to life in our world of ethos. Just please note that our content may include fantasy violence, social adversity, and some adult themes as part of the storytelling. The characters, events, and settings are purely fictitious, and any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or to real-world events is coincidental and unintentional. Viewer discretion is advised, as some themes may not be suitable for all audiences. By continuing with us, we just ask that you accept these elements and join us in the community and the game that we all love. Thank you guys for being a part of our legendary journey. Now, anybody else got anything to say before we jump into it?
I think we're all awesome, and I think everybody watching is just as awesome, if not more so.
When I jumped in here, I smelled a little bit of awesomeness. I'm jumping on Luca. There was something in the air, and I was like, "What is that, bro?" I think it was legend.
Hopefully, we'll have lots of those. Hopefully, there will be many legends.
I'm looking for him.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna write that
all
down as a
right.
merchandise thing, being like, okay, looking for legends scented.
There you go. Okay.
You have to smell it.
Smells like awesome.
Legends.
Lavender Legends.
Lavender Legends. Ooh.
Love it. Love it. All right. So let's get into this. The year is 34 of the present age. A mere 34 years after the shattering, the death of magic, the separation of the gods. People of various lineages struggle to find a new order without the gods. The land, once seen beautiful and lush in the light of a new creation, is now stained with blood, marred with disaster, stone shaken by stone, a world now alight with fire and storm. From the tundra of the waste in its frigid peaks to the flourishing islands of the Iranian Sea. With tensions high among all people, men and elves not the least, you find yourselves on the war-torn Iranian Peninsula, where just over 30 years ago, the ancients swept through and left little within their path. Still, cities outside the path were left, and more have cropped up since the war's end. One such city is Nelter. Though far from thriving, the port city greets each of you with the voices of thousands gathered in search of their fortunes, each voice echoing the words of a letter you have received, telling you the place and the time, the twisted anchor, sunset. As each of you make your way to the place, how do you proceed?
Am I with Anyanwu? I'm gonna assume so.
Yeah,
We're inseparable best buddies. That's how this works.
that's fair. So I was probably by myself in some weird back alley minding my own business and happened to be hunted down by good old Daisy.
Yeah, that's what inseparable best buddies do. I thought that this was understood here.
Sweet. You would find Anwu then. I guess I'll go first. You would find Anwu probably tinkering, scavenging for certain, just anything he could find, anything of use. And if he was out in public, he would most likely be in his armored suit. This glistening, glorious lion-themed suit with streaks of gold and white light kind of coursing through, almost channeling and charging the suit. In the very center, a shattered piece of arcane who knows what powering the suit. Giving off little like flurries of purple as well, coming off that center core element. And if he was caught off guard by good old Daisy, he probably would have. Who's there? Who's there? I mean,
Oh,
who's
calm down.
there?
It's just me.
Daisy, you can't scare me like that.
I
know who
can't
it was.
not scare you. You're just skittish.
I'm not skittish. I'm very brave.
You're
super brave.
extremely brave.
I'm like the bravest, and the bravest.
I have to agree. You're definitely the bravest.
Oh my goodness.
You want a blueberry?
Oh, sure. I open up the little faceplate on my mask and just pop in the little blueberry. Most people don't get to see under the helm of the my armored suit, but Daisy, a good friend, she does. And we eat blueberries in a dark alley.
I eat blueberries in a dark alley and I share them with you.
Oh, perfect. Got you.
I eat blueberries anywhere though, so.
Excellent. And you do, as you find your way through these dark alleys, eating blueberries, eventually come to what you see as the Twisted Anchor, a seedy-looking tavern on the port. And the rest of you.
Inaka is likely already at the tavern. She's probably sitting at the bar, just knocking back several tankards.
All right. Excellent.
Maybe several more now.
Maybe a couple extra.
I love it. I love it when Inaka talks. Just her voice has a certain ring to it. That's
Yeah.
All right.
Although
all right,
unironically, it does. I love that.
Sebastian and Scorn.
I'd probably be brazenly making my way through like a marketplace, just wandering about, just head held high, just.
Hey, hold it. Hey, this merchant over here. I bet he's got some vials I can take him. Hey, why is this one? It's got a little liquid in it. Hang on.
What?
That's not good. That's not good. What does that say? Oda Orc. The heck does that mean?
I don't speak that. I couldn't tell you.
Is this orc perfume? Anyway, let's go to that tavern. Let's figure out what the hell we got to do with this thing. Maybe we can make some coin. I don't know. It's been a while.
I'm one for coin. Let's go. Let's hop to it.
All right. You all find your way to the Twisted Anchor. It sits precariously at sort of the edge of the port. Weather-beaten sign swinging from the roof. The sign just being literally a twisted anchor. No writing, just the anchor itself, rusty as it creaks back and forth in the sea breeze. Inside, the air is thick with the aroma of spiced rum and the murmur of conspiratorial whispers. The floor is sticky with the residue of 1,000 spilled secrets. It's a haven for those seeking refuge from the sea or from the law, where every shadow seems to hold a story, and every patron guards their past as closely as their drink. Each of you notice at the far end of the tavern, there seems to be someone that waves you in. Scorn, you would recognize this person. You've worked with this person before. Craven Van Horn.
Shit. Hey! How's it going there, boss man?
Welcome. And all of you, yes, this way.
Yeah.
Scorn.
Hey!
To see you again.
Oh, it's, hey, profitable as always, right, boss?
As always. Hey, you all sort of walk closer, and there's a large, burly man with a braided beard, and sort of two different colored eyes, one brown, one very pale blue. Looks at you. I guess this is time where we do business, yes.
Yeah. Hey, I'm doing field work this time.
Field work? What have you been up to in field?
Well, you
Thought
know,
we were
since
on the ocean.
Well, I mean, I get around. And I've been traveling with this big guy over here, and we're making some trouble, making some coin. That's what we do.
Hi.
Yes, did not realize you had a partner. I invited 4. Apparently, I get 5 for the bargain.
Hey, you know me. I'm good at those bargains.
Yes, and the rest of you. Inaka, Daisy, Anwu.
Oh, what? Sorry. Can I tinker in here? Is it? What?
I don't care what you do.
Oh, thank you.
Inaka starts counting everybody and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, looking around, going, "There is 4. What do you mean 5?"
You,
What?
did you count yourself?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
What?
This is a short joke. What the hell are we doing?
Why don't you say all of our names while you put up your fingers, including yours?
Goran, Shortman, Pigman, Daisy, Wu, and oh!
Yeah. Good job. I'm proud of you.
I'm so glad
Yes.
you took the time to do that. You
Well-
deserve a gold star. I'm so proud of you for that. That's some
Daisy
hard work.
uses
Well done.
prestidigitation and makes like a little gold starlight.
And Craven just kind of like looks at you all, just very, very confused for a second.
She's very
And-
strong. She is so strong.
mean,
I
she
don't
looks
know
strong.
Yes, she looks very strong. That said, I have a certain we probably should not discuss it quite so openly.
Well, then why'd you invite us here?
I have a room in the back where
Oh,
we might discuss.
I didn't think that far ahead. That's fair.
Scorn, your choice in company never ceases to amaze me.
Hey, the kid is wise. He keeps you on your toes. You don't know what to expect.
Of that I'm certain. If you would all follow me, please. And he stands up, and he is almost as tall as Inaka, but still not quite. You've definitely got a few inches on him. As he takes these very large stomping strides back, sort of behind the counter, he gives a wave to the bartender, and they kind of just let him pass. As he leads you back to a room that is somewhat more private. He turns. Now, outside of the prying ears around us, I've got a job for you.
Well, what do you got?
Oh,
I guess that's me. Like, I thought that Scorn was leading this. I'm not much of a leader, but if the position is open.
I mean, to be fair, most of the time when he came to me, I was just like making poisons and potions and stuff. This is my first real time out in the field dealing with Craven, so it's a little different.
Well, I do hope your potioning skills will still lend themselves to good use. However, this is a bit more of it is more of a proper Hollow Fang operation. Something we have been hired for, but I am designating to subcontractors.
So you're wanting to keep the Fang out of this, officially.
Officially speaking, yes.
Okay.
I'd rather leave the Fang where they are.
The Fang is Fang is a guild. It's the Hollow Fang.
A guild
Okay,
from
yeah, I think we should
place.
definitely leave that out of this. I'm not interested in any guilds.
Better question. What is pay?
There you go.
Hey, I like Inaka.
That's a good question.
Well, I suppose that depends on how well you do. How does say 500 up front, 500 on the tail end seem?
Is that
How
a
does
fee?
you giving me a vague description of what the hell we're doing first?
Yes. We will be transporting goods. Goods that I am not at liberty to discuss from this port in Nelter to the other side of the sea.
So we're doing a smuggle, or are we doing an?
Actually, you're not supposed to say that word.
I love smuggling? Okay. It's just
But she
Yes!
just said it and you didn't yell at her.
Smuggling. That is what we're doing.
It's just like it's kind of makes a gray line. I prefer transporting of goods. Smuggling is, I don't know. It seems to get a lot of attention.
Yes. Then for you,
smuggling.
we're transporting.
I love attention.
We're not supposed to have attention on these kind of
No,
details.
no.
We don't know.
That's beside the point.
If this is supposed to be a job where we don't let a guild, you said, know of, then I don't think attention is a good thing, Daisy.
No, attention, not good
Nobody
thing.
is understanding the point that I'm making, so we're just gonna drop it because I was right and everybody else was wrong.
Okay.
I
so-
believe you believe that.
It's
So
best
with
just
transporting goods, how big of a container are we looking at? Obviously, we're not allowed to look in said container.
There are more than one containers. This
Whoa.
would be a not quite a full load of cargo, but several crates taken from here across the way.
What's
When
the
they're Sorry.
what's the destination, as it were? I know you said across the pond, but
That would be.
And do we already have a mode of transportation for these crates? Are we expected to be the guard? Are we carrying them?
I have a
I
cart.
must have missed that part.
I have a
You
cart.
do
I
have
can
a cart.
offer.
that ain't gonna get us through water.
I'm not entirely certain a cart will do the
Yes.
trick.
I can make it a bigger cart.
I think he's emphasizing water, kid.
I can make it
Yes.
float.
Can it accommodate several crates and several people?
One of which is 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Not yet.
9.
I apologize. I'm not good with numbers either, and I was just guesstimating.
It's fine. No worries.
To try to answer all of your questions in turn, the destination is Hildoren. Hildoren. I'm not entirely certain how this word is pronounced. A foreign tongue to me. The mode of transportation, the Siren's Whisper. A vessel you will find already in the harbor. I'm not entirely certain of if any other questions were asked.
I meant more along the lines of where are the crates now and how are we getting them from their current location to the boats in the harbor?
The crates are in the harbor, already in the Siren's Whisper.
Gotcha.
So we're all
Fine.
loaded up already.
You are loaded up. You are being
Does the
contracted
crew know where we're
for
going?
transportation. Yes, they do.
Now,
What's
we
up
probably
with-
last.
He
Go ahead.
himself does not know what is in the crates.
What sort of turbulence are you expecting? Obviously, if you are requesting for protection detail, then you are expecting trouble. So what trouble should we be looking for?
When speaking of insurance, the company bets that nothing goes wrong. The insured bet that something does. We are hoping nothing goes wrong. The person who hired us is assuming something will.
So, still speaking along the lines of insurance, when nothing does go wrong, pay your base rate. When something does, the price goes up.
Ah, yes. How you say? Hazard pay?
There you go.
And I'm certain that that can be worked out with the employer that has hired us.
reasonable. I don't need to know what's in the crates. The less I know, the better, because then they can't torture me. I'm ready.
This might seem like a random question, but will meals and such be provided, or are we paying for that out of our own pocket?
What type of per diem do you consider you might need for this?
How many days of travel we looking at?
Blueberries. Blueberries.
Definitely some blueberries.
Blueberries. Do you have blueberries?
I'm certain we could find blueberries for you.
All right, I'm in.
Nyanwu might be an easy sell, but I need a little bit more. I'm a growing boy. I need a little bit more protein here and there. You know what I'm saying? So
If we are going across water, then I am good fisher. I can get us fish.
That works for me too. Fish and blueberries.
my question still stands, Craven. Are we required to pay our own way with food? Because put it this way, I would like a per diem.
There are rations on the boat,
Okay.
Enough for its crew and up to 10 others for roughly 2 weeks. Should you need more,
All right.
unfortunately, you will have to stop at another port.
I just gotta make sure that I'm fed. That's all. I appreciate you. Thank you.
One way. How many days travel are we looking at roughly?
I would assume no more than 10 days.
10. And if you're keeping your names out of it, who's putting their names into it? Who are we looking out for? Because if this is a hired thing and you guys don't want to touch it officially, someone else wants to touch it. And I got to know who that is.
Are you asking who has hired us?
No. I just want to know who might be after the cargo. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking for me. Who's the rival?
There are many who might want to disrupt what is going on. Let's say an enemy. He looks around, like very carefully, taking observance of everything in and outside of the room that he can see. He closes the crack that was left in the door. Let us say an enemy of the New Republic is an enemy of this shipment.
So he might possibly get interference besides would-be critters out at sea. Possibility.
Realistically, Siluria and Asmaria, if they become aware of what is going on here, could be your rivals.
Does the ship that we're taking have weapons? And I'm not talking swords. I'm talking trebuchets, cannons, catapults, big net guns, something.
Big net guns. Like
Big.
large.
Like if someone comes swinging across, you'd be like, blam, not today.
Blammo, not today. I don't know.
The kid gets it.
Yeah.
She doesn't, but it's fine.
The ship you are referencing is outfitted with a small array of guns. However, it is a sleek vessel meant for speed and avoidance as opposed to combat. I highly suggest you use it for that.
Good to know. Good to know. And you said it was going to be 500 gold up front and 500 on arrival?
That is my offer.
Per person. I don't know these guys.
200 per person upon leaving and arrival.
200 per person upon leaving and arrival. I, personally, am okay with these odds. But that's just me. You got 3 others to deal with.
Daisy
Well,
moves up
4,
at Ani.
but I know the kid's good.
Daisy just looks up at Ani. I don't know, what do you think?
I don't really. I kind of like pull you aside, and I'm like, hey, I don't really know like what is going on.
Well,
like,
we are deciding whether or not to agree to go on a smuggling run for this kind of creepy guy over here. He's got the 2 different colored eyes. I can do that, but it just seems unnecessary. Anyway, we're deciding to go on this smuggling run for him. We have no idea what it is that we're smuggling, but it seems like something that the government doesn't necessarily like. And Scorn seems to know him. I think that's that guy's name, is Scorn. But ideally, we're going to be getting 200 gold per person upon leaving and then landing. But depending on how many things we have to fight during the journey, we may get more than that. I'll see what I can do.
All right, that sounds good to me. I mean, I need a few upgrades for the suit, so yeah, I'm down.
I just like money.
I am with the pink one. I like money as well.
I'm in.
Zab, how you feeling, kid? 10-day sea cruise, me and you?
I think I could manage that.
Think of the seafood I can cook up for you.
Oh, all right. That does sound
Yeah.
pretty nice. I think I'm in. Especially if Anaka over here says she can fish. I'm in.
Combo action. She catch 'em, I cook 'em.
You
And
cook.
I will play the
Oh, yes.
entertainment.
We will be friends.
As a local as Marian myself, would I know anything, DM, about like the steepness of like what I'm about to walk into?
You would know that the Irinian Sea is, by your people, often referred to as the Blue Abyss, mostly because the world of man is not terribly seafaring. It's often seen as a scary place among your people.
We lack lakes and rivers. That's where it's at.
Yeah, exactly. So that is really most of what you would know. When you sailed to Nelter from your home, you didn't encounter too much, and this would have been on the same sea.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so job is get boat safe across water, drop off payload, come back. Yes.
We will be able to return on the same ship, right? I don't really have a home. I'm a bit of a nomadic type, but I don't really want to stay wherever we're going. It sounds a little bit dangerous.
Yes, you will return on same ship.
I'm gonna do an insight check on him, please.
First roll.
Absolutely.
First roll.
First roll of the night, guys. Let's go.
Woo! Do you want me to use an actual die, or do you want me to roll on D&D Beyond?
Whichever you prefer.
Okay, cool. That's 13 plus... Where's my insight? That's 18 total. Oh!
You said 18 total?
Yes.
All right. So he hasn't really thought that far ahead. I mean, he seems honest. He seems like the kind of fly by the seat of his pants thing for this, for the back half of this. He's very well planned for the first half. The second half, he's more concerned with it getting there. But if he says he'll let you use the same ship, he'll let you use the same ship.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we go, drop off, and then leave right away.
Sounds good to
All
me.
Are we
Does
going to be
this mean
staying
we
here
have a
for the
deal?
night? Is this like an inn as well?
Unfortunately, I will not be paying for rooms, but you
Not
may
what I
stay
asked.
here. But you may stay here, I assume. There are rooms for rent here.
When is the ship supposed to leave? Do we have an expected leaving and arrival date? Is there a time frame in which to complete this?
We're not leaving in the morning?
You will be leaving by noon tomorrow if you are ready.
That if sounded personal.
No, I simply mean that my crew is stationed at the ready for whichever day you will be ready.
Tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow at
Okay.
noon.
Not like dawn, not like when nobody's going to be around and watching us and going to be in the way when we're trying to do something illicit. Maybe not at noon.
I
If
think
you all
noon would be
like
fine.
at dawn, as I said, my men are at your ready.
I
Does
think noon-
anybody else? Okay.
I think noon would be fine, and the only reason I say that is because having done a couple of these runs in the past, you want to make it as simple as possible. The cargo's already on board. All we got to do is leave. It's not like people know that we're going to be doing something fishy. They just have a little bit extra muscle, or they just happen to be going where we want to be going. So we just hitch a ride. So nobody's going to pay no mind to us.
Well, we're looking at 20 days round trip, so I definitely want to buy some stuff to prep for our little excursion.
So noon would be perfect because obviously,
Noon would be
markets
pretty good for that.
markets open up in the morning, and we'll take advantage of it.
Works for me.
All right.
While everyone was debating and Onwu was not listening, he started as he was tinkering away, just kind of sitting in the corner minding his own business. Mechanically, I was getting stuff together to purify food and drink because I'm not eating dirty food on the sea, and also some materials for levitate because I'm not drowning. That looks like just random scraps, maybe some driftwood and some leather or hide. I'm just scrounging around this back empty room because I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I hear we're on a boat. All right, I'm not drowning. So he's just arms full of trash in the corner.
Okay, absolutely. You would definitely be able to get a couple arms full of trash. I love that. That's awesome.
I like him. He's got goblin energy.
That's true.
That is true.
Craven looks at you all. I trust I do not have to tell you this conversation never happened.
But it did. We just finished having this conversation.
No, it's just very discreet.
He kind of just gives a short bow at that and leaves.
Like I said, I don't know these guys.
We just had a conversation, did we not?
Hi.
Am I
By the way, I'm
imagining?
Daisy.
Oh.
It's very nice to meet you.
Hello.
They're very pink.
I try. Thank you.
Looks good.
They're so sweet, Ani. They're so sweet. This is on Yanwu. He doesn't talk very much, but when he does, he doesn't stop.
It's just grabbing stuff.
Just
Do
like
you need help?
slowly picking things up and like putting it in his arms, just making it worse. Don't forget this thing. Yeah, that's shiny. You want that one.
I have more room.
Hey, I'm trying here. No, wait, this one's mine. Shoot. Hey, mine.
So, Anyanwu, arms full of trash. Daisy looking pink as ever. Inaka confused that the conversation didn't happen but did. Scorn ashamed, and Zeb hopeful. How do you all proceed? What is the plan for tonight and into tomorrow morning?
What time frame are we looking at right now?
This would be the note said the Twisted Anchor and sunset, so you were looking at just after sunset. You might still be catching some of the last glimpse of light as the sun passes down over the horizon. That is about where you are.
Well, outside of the Twisted Anchor, what are we looking at, like market-wise?
I mean, everything would be closed at this point, if that is a concern.
Okay.
It would mostly just be the seedy, sketchy people selling things. Probably not going to want to buy from, but then maybe a couple other restaurant places.
Everything's closed?
Oh God.
I mean, why do you
Some
ask?
places just don't close. Some places are open
Some places
all the
don't
time,
close.
wide open.
All right,
What's that red lantern over there?
Exactly.
Scorn. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so, where are we all planning to meet? Are we all staying here, meeting here? Are we meeting by the docks, in the market, in the morning? What?
I say we meet by the boat.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Scorn, I heard something about you brewing potions. Do you only do the poisonous ones?
No, I do multiple things, but dealing with Craven, most of the time it's the poison ones that they want. He's most of his missions are very, kill this guy, kill this guy,
Gotcha.
kill this guy, hide this guy, kill this guy.
But you can do other things.
Oh, I could do a lot of
For
things, sweetheart. Don't worry
instance,
about
maybe
me.
like some water breathing potions, and I could help you get the materials if you wanna work on that. Do you think we would have that done by noon tomorrow?
What's the rarity of a water-breathing potion?
Let's find out.
I'm about to say, I can, but I can only do up to uncommon potion.
It is technically uncommon.
Okay, so I could do that one.
Do you have any idea what we might need to make that happen?
There's a few things I might need. I'd have to go through my my book of materials.
Because I'm pretty good at getting things.
Wait. Are you a thief?
I'm really good at getting things. What do you need?
I don't know yet. I mean, definitely I need some material. I was going to go to the market and get some stuff to cover our ass as we sail away. But you never know.
I am not a thief.
That was very delayed, sweetheart. I don't have any trust for you right now.
I am good at acquiring things for lower prices than they were asked before. Bantery, please. Send it back. See?
Zeb, just so you know.
Yes. I clocked it as.
What was
as
your
soon-
name? Your name is Sebastian?
Sebastian, yes.
Look, I've never stolen a thing in my life. I
Insight
have been...
check.
I would like to insight.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Everything I have
Daisy, come
acquired
on,
has been consensually relinquished.
17 insight.
All right. Insight,
'cause I
and
rolled
then
insight
Daisy roll persuasion or deception, depending on which one. Don't tell us which.
Gotcha. That's a 16.
I rolled a 22.
I got a 17.
17.
Everyone rolled higher.
Can I give the opposite of the help action? Daisy, don't you remember when we stole that one thing? Don't you remember?
Honey,
when we stole all those-
maybe.
Oh, so smuggle is a bad word, but steal isn't. I'm confused. Look,
Hey, everybody, look what I can do! And then I grab a coin out of my pocket and I start making it glow bright green, just because.
Ooh, that looks cool. Hang on 1 second. And she reaches into her bag and pulls out this like long, like Lord of the Rings style pipe, lights it, and for half a second puffs it, and just puffs a little flapping dragon that's about one cube size foot around the glowing thing, so it shines through the smoke.
That is so cool!
Is my favorite pipe.
you know, honestly, you can have this one. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I won't hold it against you for surviving in the times that we live in. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
All right.
I've never stolen something that was needed. Is that better?
No.
By them! Never stolen something that was needed by the stealee, not the stealer. I needed it. I always need things that I don't steal.
I mean, I believe you. Daisy, was it? Right? You're okay in my book. Just don't take none of my stuff, all right?
I will never steal from you.
All right, because I need everything that I have.
I believe you.
So, as night falls, as night falls, are you all endeavoring to stay in the Twisted Anchor or find another place to reside for tonight?
Inaka finds another place to reside for the night. She looks for a bordello.
Ooh.
Sorry, a what?
A bordello.
Brothel.
She's finding
Let's-
a whorehouse.
I was gonna say
There's the word.
let's say that the DM is ignorant as to what that means. Whorehouse, I
Using a
know.
polite word for it.
Isn't that a,
Speak the right language.
are you trying to order a wine?
Yeah, right. I'm like, wait, is that some kind of nice fancy hotel? Like,
Oh,
I guess,
technically,
a little
yeah.
bit, kinda, yeah.
Extra service.
Lots
would
of
be able
service.
You would be able to find a place like that for sure. This is a port. Sailors come through. That is commonplace. And you would be able to find companionship of whatever ilk you would like.
She finds a dwarf.
Excellent.
Dwarf.
Excellent. We love
And that's
it.
where that ends.
Yep. Inako finds a dwarf, and the night passes very well. The rest of you, hopefully not finding a bordello.
Wait, what's wrong with that? Why shouldn't we be doing that? Why not?
Because
I'm
the
in.
DM just got a little awkward, okay?
Daisy didn't want to anyway.
Fair enough. Then
Does-
are you all...
Does the Siren's Whisper have a is it your classic kind of inn? Does it have music going? Does it have tales or what's
the Siren's Whisper is the ship that you'll be on. The Twisted
Oh,
Anchor.
that's right,
is,
Twisted Anchor.
Yeah. The Twisted Anchor, it is definitely among the seedier places you've seen. As you walk out of the back room where he had you before, you see groups of people that are, we'll say, untrusting at the very best, untrustworthy at the very least. But regardless, here you would be able to find a relatively safe place to pass the night. You wouldn't need to necessarily set watch, but spending too much time, out in the open might attract some attention.
I want to find some like music and revelry and just enjoy that. And
Okay.
then find myself a nice comfy bed to end the evening in.
Very well. You were able to, as you sort of make your way through the various streets of the port and kind of out into some of the other sections of the city, you see a bar that seems to be a little bit more rowdy, called the Black Mast. Given its name in much the same fashion as the Twisted Anchor, the Black Mast has a flag sitting on a very tall, broken black mast. Seems like some of this port almost was just made from refuse that has washed up on its shores. Within the Black Mast, there is entertainment. There is riotous drinking. There are games being played, cards and dice. There's laughter. There is singing.
I'll take part in a few dice games and a lot of drinking.
Right. Give me... Let's see. Roll me a d20.
While he looks for that, I would... Daisy would also be trying to find like something cheap to eat down there. Probably maybe like a bowl of stew.
Okay. Would you be remaining in the Twisted Anchor, or would you be also leaving?
Does the Twisted Anchor have? I missed that. Does the Twisted Anchor have like an inn?
There would be rooms for rent. Not so much an inn setting, but there would be a couple of rooms. Yeah.
I'd probably follow Zeb over to the Black Mast and find some food. I would also like to roll sleight of hand to pocket whatever spoon they gave me.
Absolutely.
It's not stealing.
So you make your way to the Black Mast with Zeb. Anyone else going to the Black Mast?
Onwoo is definitely just gonna follow Daisy wherever and try to pick up things on his way.
Excellent.
When they're talking about the Black Mast, he definitely does not like the sound of that. He'd much rather someplace quieter, but he'd also much rather be in company of someone familiar. So
sure.
He's just gonna like bumble right behind Daisy and just kind of like wander off a little bit to pick up a thing and then like come back. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. And okay. So then I will say with your dice and cards, however you choose to play, you are able to make 160 silver. So that would be like 16 gold.
And I would have at least bought like a round for the house.
Sure. All right.
So what would that have?
Drop maybe 25 silver off of that.
All right.
Unless you're going for the big stuff. If you're going for the expensive stuff, maybe 40, 50.
Nah, you drink middle of the walkway there. That's what we like.
All right.
I'm not cheap, but I'm not expensive.
Excellent. All right. So you all are able to pass the night. Maybe not quite so eventfully as Inaka, but definitely
next time.
Definitely. We'll see.
I'm sorry, this is so belated. Would I be able to set out like a hat on the floor and strum a little tune on my lute? Maybe get some gold?
Absolutely. Give me a performance check.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
At advantage. Everybody's kind of drunk and ready to part with a little bit of coin.
I didn't think I needed that advantage, but it was quite nice. That It gives me a 22.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sorry, 21.
Okay. Roll me 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, 4d6. I'm feeling generous. That sounded like a lot.
That wasn't all the dice I'm rolling, but that was all the dice I own. That's 6, 5, 2, and 6.
Okay, 6. Whatever the total is, you can add that much gold to your inventory.
That's 6, 12, 17,
19.
19. Yay!
19 gold.
Okay, cool.
Dang.
19 gold. Excellent. All right. And Zeb and whoever else follows Zeb can also, in order to make your way to a comfortable bed for the evening, the accompanying inn to the Black Masked Bar would be the Crow's Nest. They are getting about as much mileage as they can out of whatever ship decided to wreck and leave its parts on the shore.
That's so funny.
So you've got the Twisted Anchor, the Black Mast, and the Crow's Nest.
Crow's Nest. That's great. That's great. I love that. Can we turn this into a pirate campaign? Let's just do it now. Let's just do it now.
It's
Why
a
not?
themed city. There's a little roller coaster.
The market,
Yeah,
is just known, the market is just known as the Broken Hull.
There's wash houses called the Poop Deck.
Josh, we love you.
God. All right.
Lore. It's canon now.
It's all lore. You're welcome. There you go.
It is. There it is. And I will watch this again and take notes on all the things. We'll see. All right, guys. So the night passes well, or the night passes. You all take a long rest, and the next morning brings sunlight and the crisp sea breeze in to rouse you all to waking.
I immediately wake up and start doing push-ups.
Daisy really hates brushing her hair, so instead she just changes her head to be bald and then changes it back to her curls so that she doesn't ever have to brush it. She just regrows it every morning.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Never even thought of that. That's it's like one of those Play-Doh things.
All right. Okay. So is the plan still noon today?
Yes.
Scorn needed a shop.
Okay. Score needed a shop. Let us take care of the shopping, and then as you all make your way to the ship, we will go ahead and cut to a short break, and pick up there when we come back. What was it that you were looking to buy, Scorn?
I need to find a fish merchant and see if he has a water naga, and I also need to find another like alchemist or apothecary in the area and try to score some ever smoking bottles.
I'd like to go with him because I'm a really good negotiator, and because I want to a little bit micromanage this possibly water breathing potion acquisition.
You have no idea where I'm going.
I can't even follow you.
I mean, do you know where I was going? I told Zeb that I was going to the market. I don't know you, kid.
I don't know. I heard everybody was going to the market. Or everybody heard that Scorn was going to the market, but
that's
hey man,
fair.
if you're doing
You might see me there.
If you're doing it all kinds of stealthy, sneaky like, then
Not really.
Daisy wouldn't even be watching for that. She would just be like, Scorn's such a good guy. Scorn's gonna wait for me, and he'll go to the market with me, so that we can get the water breathing potions.
Sure.
And then upon waking up and finding out the scorn isn't there, Daisy just decides to go to the market with Anyanwu instead.
Yeah, I follow.
Okay.
Inaka goes to the market too. She's probably going to be in a completely different area though. She's just grabbing some pipe tobacco and a few fishing things.
So everybody shows up at the Broken Hall together.
No, I head to the ship.
Zeb did his morning routine. He went to the ship. I went to the market by myself.
Okay. All right. So the water naga. You just
Sea
need
snake.
blood, correct?
Yeah, blood or maybe a fresh liver from one.
Okay. All right. I'll say. Just go ahead and roll me a D100, and we'll see if he has one. Pretty decent chance.
88.
All right. He unfortunately does not. However, you do see a we'll say what can very easily be understood to be an unlicensed merchant, kind of trying to pawn things off. One of which is a water naga liver.
Okay. How you doing there, boss man? I see you got some wares. Can I peruse maybe?
Oh, right, yeah. Sure, yeah. Here, he kind of gets some stuff out of like his coat and lays it out on a table that he's just sort of set up. I got some stuff here, and there's that. You can have that for 10 silver. You can have that for I'll let it go for 22 gold. And this little squishy thing, and he kind of gestures to the liver. We'll say 10 gold.
Okay, son. I don't want to tell you how to do your business, but saying this and that and giving a price without giving a description of what the hell I'm looking at, that doesn't really help my situation here. Okay,
right.
So this one here, right off the bat, what am I looking at? Sell it to me. Come on.
Yeah.
Stop sweating. That'll look good on you.
Right. Okay. Doesn't smell good on me either. Okay. So this thing, and he picks up a what looks to be a sort of navigational tool, something that you could literally find in every other place. This is a
Sell it. You got this.
This is a magical device that shows you where I call it an augury machine, and it shows you where to go next on your journey, whether
Insight
left
check.
or right, or roll me insight check.
Please, now.
19.
Okay, 19. It's obviously not what he's saying. But he's trying to sell it.
Hey, to be fair, that item sounds choice. But I'm looking for some other things. I need to save my gold. I haven't hit my good payday yet. So hold on to that. Keep that story going. Keep it going. You're going to get someone for that item. Now let's move on to the next one. Move on to the next one.
Okay.
Keep it up. You're doing great.
So, what kind of thing might you actually be looking for? Just so that maybe I have something that you might want.
Well, it's nothing special. I'm going on, a sea expedition soon, and I'm looking for some stuff for some cooking. Basic ingredients. One of the things I used to make back in the day was a sea naga pate. It was great. I used to take a sea naga liver and mush it and cook it on some toast. It's great. Fish merchant over here doesn't happen to have one, so I'm looking for that. Not a big deal. And I see you got that little squishy thing that looks a little bit like it, but I don't want to tell you how you do your business.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do have a sea naga liver, in fact, along with some other little intestine-y bits, if you want those thrown in for the deal.
Okay, that sounds good.
Insight check. You for insight check. Go ahead.
Giving him the business.
15.
My God.
15.
Oh my gosh.
It does seem to be a sea naga liver. He seems relatively honest. And
do the other bits look bloody, or they just cleaned out guts?
Everything he's got looks a little rough. These do look like they've got some blood still kind of hanging on to it.
Okay, I'm going to... How much did he say he won for the squishy? Was that 10 gold?
Well, it was originally, until you said you needed it. I could let this go for
10. Sorry. I was paying attention. You said 10. Now we're haggling. Okay, cool. Interesting.
No. Right. 10 gold. But with the...
That's 10 gold more than you had. You look like you can use some shinies. And I got some shinies to give. The more you talk, the less I give.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's what I thought. 10's being generous, to be fair, but I'll give it to you. All right. Now, what's this third item you got? What's this third item? Sell it to me, baby. Sell it to me.
This is a moon jumper.
Confidence.
It's a moon. This is a moon jumper, and you put it on your shoes, and it will leap you to the moon.
I don't need an inside check for that one. I think you're full of shit.
What is it? Just a rusty spring?
Yeah, it's literally just a rusty spring.
I could actually make that into what he is saying it is. You could not.
Okay. So to critique, I'm going to give you the 10 for the leavings of the fish. To be fair, to be kind, to be gentle. Now, you need to work on your lion, kid. You need to work on it, because you are working hard on your selling, but you got to work hard on your deceiving. This is a tough market. You are surrounded by smugglers, so you got to be a little shystier than the rest of them. You got to be sneakier than the sneaks.
Right. Sneakier.
And your dead giveaway, relax. Be calm. Be confident. You see this right here? This is a moon jumper. You slap this bad boy on your feet, boom, to the moon. Not to the moon. Put this on your feet. You're going to No, see, I don't believe you right off the bat. You're scaring me.
Okay. No, I won't scare.
You don't need that. You look like a junkie, and we don't need a junkie selling things. Now, if you are, that's your own personal business. I can help with that.
Wait, I'm not a junkie, but I mean, do you have anything on your person?
Spice?
I'd be open to a trade. You can have your 10 gold back. I just never mind. Not a junkie.
Right, not a junkie. Okay, here's the 10 gold for the guts. Have a good day. Work on it. Practice. Check out a show. Learn some theater. Talk to a bard.
Right.
Join a guild. It might teach you a few things. Gotta step it up. If you're gonna sell junk, you gotta make junk gold.
Yeah, junk gold.
Not
all right.
Literally.
And he turns and skitters into a back alley.
That kid's gonna be dead in the morning.
I really want to come back from this trip and have him just like be the Wolf of Wall Street, like so charismatic, like selling people garbage for
If you happen to purchase this item here,
it's a moon drop.
it's a moon. He's describing it the exact same
The
way,
exact same
but
way.
fancy.
I can't.
So-
I think Scorch was charging for that type of like service. He was just.
I got the guts. Now I need the smoke.
And for the smoke, I will say, what was the rarity on that again?
I think ever smoking bottle is rare. So it's like 100 to 500 gold normally.
Gotcha. All right. So let's split the difference and say 300.
Okay, I will pay whoever 300 for the ever smoking bottle and cork it and hold on to it.
Excellent. All right. Anybody else? I know that there were some things that people were looking to buy. It was seemed like mostly just food and more generalized stuff.
Rations, that kind of thing.
Rations and whatnot. Ration supplies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ani,
Tobacco, essentially.
Ani, you wouldn't be able to possibly make something that could help with swimming or just generally being underwater. I talked to Hobgoblin about it, but I don't know where he went.
Yeah, I think I might already have stuff, and I just kind of like reach to a pile behind me. Just go, yeah, I mean, I could probably make all of that. Do you want like here? And I just like slap some stuff together real quick, and I'm like, this could be like some swim gear. You may give me a couple more minutes, and yeah, we could have you swimming underwater. Or ooh, how about this? And I just get like a shard of glass, and I'm like, I could probably make this into like some goggles or something. Make you look underwater or something, or I don't know.
This is why
probably
we're
do
best
something.
buddies.
I don't know. Wow. That's real nice. And I like run a little bit. I don't like confrontation.
I didn't confront. Okay. All right. I'll just chase after him.
All right. Awesome. Then you all do make it to the Siren's Whisper by noon, whether before or just by is kind of your all's prerogative. But by the time that the ship set sail, you were all on deck. A sleek, fast vessel that seems ready to slip through waves both effortlessly and silently, as if guided by the enchanting calls of a siren.
That's not suspicious.
Smooth.
That said, let's go ahead and go to about a 10-minute break, and then we will return and pick this up and get you guys on your journey.
And we will
Sweet.
continue
All right, guys,
looking for
we
me.
will be right back. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll be back in 10. And welcome back, everyone. Sorry I was muted. Sorry to everyone who has abandonment issues and was saying in the chat how much they missed us and whatnot.
We missed you too.
We are back. We did. We missed you. Word of note for the cast, have your Roll20 open, because here soon you might need it.
Uh-oh.
For no apparent reason, obviously.
Of course not.
All right. So, getting right back into this. Let's see, let me size that back down. And awesome. Getting right back into this. You've made your way to the Siren's Whisper. the sleek sloop that I was going to try and alliterate more, but I'm not going to do that to anyone, including myself. The sleek and fast sloop that slips through the sea. I did it. I'm sorry.
You did it. You couldn't resist.
I couldn't resist.
We love a slippery sloop.
And you are immediately greeted by one of the crew members, Jasper Thorne, who introduces himself. I suppose you all are the miscreants we're traveling with, no?
Yes, we're the miscreants.
Well, good to know. You're in good company. All of us are also miscreants.
Fresh.
That said, I'm Jasper Thorne. With whom do I now make acquaintance?
Hi, I'm Daisy. That's not Yanwu.
Hello. Yes. Can I tinker in here? I have some things. Can I tinker in here?
I don't
tinker in
see
here?
why not. So long as you are not
Right.
tinkering with the ship itself, should be fine.
I can't tinker with the ship,
I would advise you didn't.
even if it improves the ship.
How about any endeavors to tinker with the ship should be checked through the quartermaster?
Perfect. I'll meet him later. And I rush off with my tools.
That boy is going to sink this thing.
I'll only
I
improve
certainly
it.
hope you're wrong. So, any questions? I am certain you have them. Anything that I can address now, or should we just save all that for later?
In case of emergency, do you have a plan of action?
Where are the lifeboats?
This is a
there life-
sloop. We have limited lifeboats. We've opted for speed as opposed to extra weight.
I'll build some more lifeboats.
Speaking of weight, where exactly is the cargo that we're supposed to be looking after located on said vessel so we can keep an eye on?
Yes, actually, I can guide you there. Just follow me. That will be
Also,
under the
side
deck.
note, where are we sleeping and where can I cook things?
Quarters will be under the main deck and around to the left. Cooking will be around to the right, and
Stop it.
cargo. Yeah, I totally I had a list and I lost the list, so
Just so you know, a stupid thing. Left and port are 4 letters. Star B is 5. Starboard, star B. So right.
that's amazing.
That's my
amazing.
stupid way of remembering.
Port,
I'm
starboard.
still gonna forget it.
Yeah. That's
All right.
That's a great tip. I like that tip. I
So
like that.
below
Well,
deck
you-
to port will be quarters. Below deck to starboard will be the galley, and further under deck will be cargo. Follow me. Step lively. He leads you past a couple of other notable crew members. He does introduce it. Well, I should say introduce. He points out in passing Elena Vasquez. We call her Storm Song. She's the ship's navigator and has sung us through many storms. She's not actually a singer. Don't ask her to sing. She will not do it. That said, he leads you back down, or he leads you down to where the cargo is. Here is your cargo. Make certain that it stays safe and arrives on the other side.
What do we see?
Hey, you see lots of things: barrels, crates, a couple of couple of unclosed. Open. A couple of open boxes, you see a couple of rats. There are a series of crates, probably 10, 20 of them, that are marked with a purple flower. These are your specific cargo. The rest is mostly here in case of some form of, shall we say, boarding. We hope that they will get lost in the rest of this and not notice what we've got here.
You said some of the crates are open.
Yeah. None of the crates that are marked with the purple flower are open. However,
okay.
Yeah.
Purple flower.
Yeah. If anybody wants to give me a nature check, or I accept like investigation or something, to know what those flowers might be.
I will do investigation, and you see for a quick second, I kind of dart forward right up real close to these flowers, and I whip open my visor, and I have these goggles on, these bifocals, if you will, and I get right up close, and I use the eyes of minute seeing, or the goggles of minute seeing.
Excellent.
I'm gonna do some good investigation on that.
Me with my natural philosopher ability, I'm going to look at this and get a nat 20.
Oh my, Will!
Oh.
I also rolled a nat 20. That's wild.
Okay. Wow.
When I'm looking at anything with herbs or flowers, I get to roll with advantage.
Dang, that's
excellent.
Wild.
So what are the totals on those? Just so I know.
27 for me.
Excellent.
That would be for just investigation.
Yeah.
That would be 24.
Okay. Either way, you guys both are able to pick up on the fact that.
Why?
Yeah. What? Right.
Wild.
Well, I rolled it with advantage.
Wild.
The other one was a 15.
I rolled it with advantage too, and I got a 19. Hey, not saying anything, bro. Not saying anything, bro.
I didn't have to put on goggles.
That's fair. That's fair.
Wow. Speaking of the shade that was just thrown, you would know that this is a nightshade flower. They are usually white, yellow, or purple, and the cluster of the cluster that you see painted on these crates is really what tips you off, as nightshades are always found in sort of clusters with non-glandular trichomes.
I know what that means.
Plant hairs. You're able to deduce these are nightshade flowers.
But it's a symbol. Now, it being a symbol, would I recognize it being part of the Thieves Guild? Like, have I run across this organization before, possibly? History?
Give me a history check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I'll give it.
Ooh. +4, that's only a 13.
Okay.
I got a 12 if you're counting mine as well.
Okay. All right. Neither of you guys really know what this is. Could be an organization, could be a family, could be another guild. You're not quite sure.
Well, whatever it is, it looks like toxic. It looks like toxic crap to me.
Scorn's gonna go up to one of the crates that's marked and just give it a good whiff to see if there's any scent is coming out of the cracks of it, and put his ears to see if anything's possibly moving inside of it.
Sorry, I missed something and I wasn't paying much attention. Is this the cargo that we are carrying, the smuggled stuff?
Yep.
I thought we did not want to know what's inside of there.
You did not want to know.
You said that.
I'd say, even without a check, I'd say you would just, given where you are and what is inside the crates as opposed to outside the crates, you smell grain. Like wheat, barley. You do know that this is where stored foods would be kept. Could be that.
Okay. While they're doing that, not that we have to role play it out, although if you want to, I'm not going to tell you no. Inaka's getting to know all the rest of the crew, everybody's name, and every time they give her a name, she's just writing it down in a little sketch of what they look like to her, writing their name down, a little sketch. So it's just a bunch of stick people and names.
Stick people. One's got a really big nose. One's abnormally tall.
You would meet primarily 5 people. You've met Jasper Thorne. You notice that they call him Shadow Step. You're not quite sure why, but they call him Shadow Step. Elena Vasquez, Storm Song, the ship's navigator. Jasper Thorne is the first mate. Grimbeard is the quartermaster. Grimbeard. I mean, that's a Grimbeard. He doesn't have a first name. This could be his last name. You're not quite sure. They call him Grimbeard. And the ship's gunner is known as Cannonball Callum. Finally, the ship's, well, they call her the Sea Scribe because of the detailed notes that she takes. Myra Algren, the Sea Scribe, is the ship's chronicler. She keeps logs of everything that happens on the ships, that sort of thing. The ship, that sort of thing. And those are really the people you would meet notably, aside from, just random crew members that don't have names.
That is fine and fair. I was just saying, while they're busy doing that, Inaka is just chatting up the crew.
Yeah.
I would also like to point out that Daisy would definitely be doing that. And then as soon as she learns that everybody has nicknames, she's like, everybody has nicknames? Can I get a nickname? I want to be named Shiverbug. I think that's cool.
All right. So, after you have been shown around, you know where to cook, you know where to sleep, you know where the cargo is kept. You set off on your journey. Any last minute things before you go?
I don't think so.
Excellent.
Oh wait, is there a captain?
Yes, somewhere.
I don't want
have
to
a
be the
name
captain.
yet.
Captain.
I'll be the captain. Does anybody know how to captain a ship?
We're all gonna die.
Death comes to us.
Yeah,
only
fair
eventually.
enough. Yeah, here it is. Captain Thaddeus Blackwell. And yeah, he is what looks to be maybe elf, maybe half elf, with sort of silver hair that's swept back, almost as if windblown. He commands respect. The rest of the crew looks to him and at him in not adoration, but something close, as if he has taken them through a lot.
Oh, I walk up to the captain and I see his probably fancy garb, something noting that he is an esteemed and respected captain. And I go, oh, captain, my captain, is it okay if I tinker in here? Is it okay? I built this.
I don't really care what you do, so long as you don't damage my ship, alright?
Is it okay if I damage it in order to improve it? Or...
What are you on about?
Like 1 step back, 2 step forward?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He does really good like upgrades and stuff though.
I'm sorry,
so
I'm
he
sorry.
can make your ship pretty
I'm
cool.
he
I'm sorry.
does. Not really interested.
I'll throw this away. It's I'm
And
sorry.
Also, that's something you should be doing in dry dock, not necessarily when you're in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
That.
And he just sort of seconds Zeb's point.
Alright. Anything else? Any other questions about damaging my ship?
What would you qualify, like, exact? Just so we're clear, what
Yeah,
would
good
you
question. That's a good
qualify
question.
as
That's a good question.
damaging?
That's a good question.
Grimbeard! He kind of hollers.
I'm not with them.
The sound of the waves.
I walk away, act like I'm busy.
Same.
Grimbeard walks over, relatively light-footed actually for as large a person as they are, with their stout dwarven frame.
Would you kindly tell to these folks what I mean by not damaging my ship? I've got important matters to attend to.
And he kind of just walks away as Grimbeard regards you.
What's he talking about? What do you mean damaging the ship? You better not
Well-
be damaging the ship.
Nobody is trying to damage this ship, but my friend here is really, really, really good at like upgrading things and making them super cool and
I'm
magical.
sure he is. I'm not interested. Neither is Captain.
Yes, sir.
Alright. If you've got any improvements, check it through me once we've docked. Alright?
That makes perfect sense to me.
Alright. Trust I won't be hearing any more of that then.
I would like everyone to roll me perception checks. If you're watching,
lovely.
you know,
That
if
sounds
you're,
so-
I mean, everyone at some point will be taking some form of watch. That's just kind of how it goes. But yeah, let's just kind of for bookkeeping see what happens.
Wow.
11.
Okay.
12.
6.
Oof.
Yikes.
You guys.
We used up all the good rolls for
We used up all
roleplay.
No, it's okay. I got a 19.
13.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Zeb, I was counting on you, man. I know that wisdom is
That's what I'm
13,
up there.
12, 11,
what I'm here for.
6.
I can really make people think I'm wise.
All right. Zeb, what you notice before anybody else does is
Great.
the second day of travel. Closing in on evening, Like it's late afternoon by this point. It's not getting dark or anything by any means, but you're closing in on evening. You notice another boat. Now, this wouldn't be uncommon, except for that you are 2 days out of port. The day before, it would have been commonplace seeing ships coming in and out. You're on your second day. You're nearing the end of your second day. Might be something to watch.
It being the second day and whatnot, could I have gathered the different things about the people like on the ship, like that Maya is the person who writes things down and all of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I?
Myra.
Yeah. Can I?
Yep.
Can I approach Myra and simply ask what sorts of activity have you seen recently, or like that have been? What's the talk, the buzz about the waters? Like, what are we looking at as far as like strikes and piracy and things like that? What are we looking at?
Well, I don't think we'll be... Personally, I don't think we'll run into anything like that, but... Should we run into something, it'll more than likely be on the part of Siluria, rather than on the part of Asmaria.
All right,
as we're nearing their waters.
And how far away is Siluria at this point?
Probably about 6 days at least.
6 days. All right. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go to Scorn and be like, buddy,
what's up, Valley Boy?
There's a ship. It's kind of weird, and it's about nearing our pace. I don't like it that much. So, any suggestions?
Well, here's the thing. We're built for speed, right? We should be cruising.
Yeah.
How's it catching up to us? If it's catching up to us, I think they're after us. Just an assumption.
I mean,
now, as far as assumptions go, I have a moral quandary that I have to talk to you about stuff that we're escorting.
Oh,
the symbol on the outside is a poisonous flower. Probably organization, probably not the actual contents. However, what I got a whiff of inside the crates was grain. Not sure if that's what it is. Might be something in the grain being wedged in there to hold it in place. But if it's what I think it is, I think this is tainted grain to give to the civilians of wherever we're going. Moral quandary, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Considering where we're heading where we're heading is like roughly as Maria, right? Roughly, or
you'll be heading. So, Asmaria, Siluria, Turinth. It's all kind of amorphous at the moment in the wake of what has transpired with the firmament crashing and all of that. It'd be close somewhere in that borderland.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that too much. I don't like the thought of I don't know. That doesn't sound.
It's speculation. It's speculation purely. But
you know what happens when you talk about that stuff with me. I get all uppity about it. Now, I'm gonna have to break one of these crates open.
No, don't. We're not going to break it open. Here, me and you, we're talking. We're planning. My thoughts on the matter is we kind of gently, to possibly reseal this thing, pop open one of these crates, Maybe work it to where it might have got gnawed on by a rat. There's plenty of rats on the ship. Make an opening, get a spoonful, little sample, feed it to a rat, see what happens.
The scientific process is immaculate.
Listen, whatever you do, leave me out of it and just tell me how it goes. Now, that said, about this ship. So,
I'm just saying, if people are coming after us, I want to know why they're coming after us. This might be a reason.
That's fair. All right. So I'll tell you what, tonight, we'll take care of that tonight. On the cover of darkness, because it's dark down there anyway.
I have a little something that might make our getaway a little easier, but it's not guaranteed.
How we always get out of it. We'll be fine.
We've been fairly good at this kind of thing. I mean, I'm alive. You're alive. That's pretty good.
That's fair. I ain't died yet. So, I need to go tell the captain about this.
I'll go with you.
All right. What was his name? Thaddeus? No. Thorn? No, that's the first mate.
Just call him Captain. It's easier.
Captain, I like it. All right.
Grimbeard.
No, Grimbeard's the quartermaster.
Thaddeus Blackwell.
Naka, where'd you go?
Just pops in like.
All right. So it was Thaddeus?
Thaddeus Blackwell, yeah.
Thaddeus Blackwell. All right. I will find the captain and I will just go, Captain.
Aye.
I noticed a ship. Should I be worried? This thing goes pretty fast, right? Like, we should be like...
There's no ship. That's inconceivable.
I just point.
And he looks back, he says...
Inconceivable. All right.
I believe it would be...
using that word, and I do not think it means what you think it means.
In this case, I do believe it would be conceivable.
You keep using that word.
Unfortunately, I think you're right.
Now, are we going top speed right now, or are we going, like, pretty good?
We're going pretty good, but we could top higher.
Okay. Captain, I got an idea. Bear with me. When it gets nighttime, I'm talking dark, and we get some good wind coming our way, all lights off. Kill all the lanterns on the boat. I got a bottle of Ever Smoke. I'm gonna pop that. We kill our lights, and we just go. But I'm talking, we go cruising like max speed. I think we need to avert 5 degrees port or starboard. Just kind of zigzag a little bit. Keep them guessing. I'm no captain, but I'm trying to cover our ass and cover the cargo.
I think that's a pretty good idea. No, what's this bottle of yours do?
It's just an item that as soon as I uncork this bad boy, we're talking about a big cloud of smoke. I'm talking 120 feet around, baby. But we pop that. If we got a spare barrel, I'm talking like a little hogshead, a little barrel, empty. I put it in there. When we're ready, uncork it, put it in there, toss it out into the water. That barrel starts floating and just dispersing this cloud, and we just go. I'm talking, we go. Like it has never been anything done before. We got anyone that can cast gust or anything to our sails to make us book anymore, I suggest it. That's not in my repertoire, but I suggest it.
That's a great suggestion.
I'm certainly down for that plan.
The less interactions we have with another ship, the less likely our ship gets damaged.
Sounds agreeable to me. Don't want my ship to be. And he looks back over at where Daisy and Anwu are, just kind of like gives that area a glance. Don't want my ship to be damaged.
insight check.
Go ahead and roll me an insight check. Yeah, sure. Why
You
not?
said that weird. 17.
He doesn't want his ship to be damaged, and if it's gonna get damaged, he thinks they're the prime, like, candidates.
The way you said don't want to damage my ship, like this isn't his ship. Like,
yeah. That said, the plan is then to wait until night, shut off all the lights, give it what you got, and throw up smoke, correct?
yep. But is there anyone on the boat that's a caster that might have something to make us go faster?
Nope.
Well, I'm talking about crew as well.
Ani,
Yeah, sorry, what?
big fan. Get us a really big fan.
A big fan.
And a black.
I'd say Callum has some spells. Now, whether how those are used, not quite sure, but he'd probably have some spells.
I don't know if this would really work. I can try. I could probably try to just lift up the ship. How heavy is this ship?
I mean, it's a ship, you know.
So,
Multiple
like-
people and cargo.
Like 500 pounds?
It's gonna be more than that, sweetheart.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
I probably can't lift it.
The mast alone is probably about 500 pounds.
Yeah.
You can lift the
Yeah,
mast.
Dude, yeah, if I can't cast any spells, like buff spells, on the ship, I don't know if I could help. If the ship was a sentient being, then I could help.
I got it. Cast haste on the ship.
Oh.
I think
that
it
was
has to be a creature.
completely sarcastic. I was not serious.
Animate the ship and then cast haste on the ship. No. No? Okay.
There's
Um,
don't be
all
a
right.
mimic. Don't be a mimic.
All right. So, anything you guys are hoping to do before tonight when all of this goes down? Yes, Inaka.
Inaka wants to talk to the scribe, the ship scribe.
Excellent. All right. You find your way to Myra Algren.
Hello. Is Myra his name? Yes.
Yes, Myra Algren.
I had a few questions, Myra, about everything down below. Would you happen to know what is in all the boxes?
I'm sorry, I refuse to answer questions about down below. That is private matters. Oh, you meant the bottom deck of the ship.
Well, I didn't have to mean the bottom deck of this ship. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Her face just gets like really red, and like under sort of kind of tanned skin, you just barely see this flush of red as she her eyes go wide. No, it is perfectly all right. What could I help you with below deck?
I mean, just the general shipments below deck, in the hold. Do you have
Yes.
to know anything about the contents? I like to know typically what I am protecting. If there is any illegal substances, which I do not mind the illegal substances. I just like to know these things. Yes.
Unfortunately, I have not been given information about the internal contents of the crates which you seek.
Really? Did they not tell the ship scribe exactly what is in the boxes?
She kind of like gestures over to her notes,
and you see that there are 15 crates, 15 large crates, and then there is just a small drawing of a purple flower next to them. That is all that I was able to ascertain from them.
Ooh,
This is my record.
that is very pretty flower. Would you mind if I copy into my journal? It's very pretty. I like pretty.
She just kind of nods and
I'll fold the book over in such a way as I can just get like a traced sketch of this flower and just have.
Sure.
Very pretty. Nice. Wonderful. Thank you. Well, I'm terribly sorry to have bothered you. Or maybe not. Just let me know, eh? And she leaves.
And she very quickly, like, pushes the spectacles back up under her eyes and goes back to, like, scribing.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
To rival me. Woo!
Hey, I'll rock whatever I want. Thank you very much.
I love that. All right.
Smooth.
In that case, let me actually roll something to see if... Oh, there go my books. Let me actually roll something to see if anything happens. 100. Where are my percentile dice? Excellent. Okay. Before night, you all see the ship, a very small ship, much like your own sloop, relatively fast approaching. Over the hours before dark, you're beginning to not only to see its shape, but you're able to even tell things like the fact that it doesn't have a flag. It is an unmarked vessel.
Great.
By the time night rolls around, it is within, I would say, it's within 700 yards? 1,000 yards, maybe? Definitely less than that half mile. So, I'd say probably approaching in on 700 yards.
That's a little bit too close for comfort. Scorn, I'm assuming you have a plan. I saw you talking to a captain. It looked like a planning face. It looked like your planning face.
I'm very good at trying to cover my own ass. So here's the thing. We're gonna pop, smoke, and go. That's the main
You
plan.
have smoke to pop.
Yes, I do. I pop and smoke.
Yes, I do.
Can I'm not gonna ask where that smoke is coming from. So, what are we doing?
Well, I know what I'm doing. If any of you can contribute, by all means. The plan that I came up with is I send down a barrel, let the smoke go, make a big old cloud, and we haul ass. But I'm also going to be dumping some oil bombs in the smoke as well.
My ears perk up and I say, oil?
Oh, yeah. Very flammable. Likes the surface tension of the ocean. Likes to hang out there.
All right.
This isn't by any chance going to cause any damage to the ship, because we were warned under no uncertain terms that no damage is to come to this ship.
Oh, no. This is going to be done at the backside of the boat as soon as we leave.
Cool. Awesome.
And the fireworks will happen when I feel like it.
So my forte is a little more like people on people magic. I don't do a whole lot of the kind of stuff. You let me know if there's anything that I can do to help.
Well, since I really don't know you, I don't know what you bring to the table aside from the gift. I just
told you exactly what I bring to the table.
You said people to people. Does that mean you can do something defensive, like?
When it comes to people, for sure.
Like us, right? Like you can boost us, or I don't know.
Boost, I suppose. Yes, I have various incantations.
All right.
Well, I mean, in case my plan goes to shit, as it might do, if anyone gets close to us, you might need to be doing a lot of people on people. Wait, hang on.
Really good
I chuckle. Onwu giggles under his mask.
Inaka gets really interested in the conversation for a half a second, listens, realizes,
people on people?
Inaka's also really good at that people on people.
So, as the sun dips down under the horizon, the last traces of light begin to fade. That boat is closed.
I'm going to fully ready myself for battle.
Yeah. I would like somebody to roll me one more D100.
Who wants it? Inaka? I'm at the back of the boat, ready to cast grease at any moment.
Woo!
82.
What is it?
82.
Woo!
82.
Is that
Okay.
That could be bad.
All right, 82. With an 82, the darkness finds its way around your ship like a blanket. You see the lights of torches lit in the ship behind you, drawing ever closer. However, you put out your own lights. Scorn, do you light your smoke?
As soon as the lights go out, I pop the smoke and throw the cast at the backside of the ship, as well as 4 oil grenades and 1 timed grenade.
Wow.
I see you just tossing stuff off the ship, and I have just like a little pump full of grease on my arm, and I'm like, do I
send it in, kid? Send it in.
Okay, all right, and I just start spraying grease from like a little nozzle on the arm.
Just keep it off of our boat.
Yeah, I am getting a little messy with it, but it's all in the water.
All right. So, if you could very quickly give me a brief rundown of what those things do, and then we will see how to resolve this.
Each oil grenade, when they explode, they don't do damage, but it's like his grease, where like a 10-foot radius of oil scatters. So I try to fan those out to cover up pretty much a good radius of the inside of the smoke, hoping that they would go straight through it, because that's the last place they saw us.
Okay. Right.
I was
You
about
put
to
out
say
how many?
the grease spell.
4 oil bombs, so 40 feet radius. Kind of, well, 10 degree radius, but kind of like spaced out. And I have 1 centralized, kind of connecting to all of them, that I can detonate when I'm ready to send them all aflame.
Okay. All right.
Burning through my stuff.
It is rather unfortunate, as for each of those, I allowed for a 20% chance of the boat hitting, making an 80% chance that it would hit one of them. I rolled a 91 on that percentile die, meaning that they have evaded the bombs you set out for them.
Would my grease help that?
you know, I mean, even at like a -10 on that, that would still put it at 81, which was above the threshold.
Dang.
Yeah. So, in that case, let me just switch up this music
to something like calmer.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
bedtime. Yeah, we're all going to bed. We got away.
Something like super chill, right? That's crazy.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh,
I
no,
would
that's-
like all of you to roll initiative as we
Okay.
this.
It's about time. It was about
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Let's go for Captain Prismatic.
Also, if you guys could bring your tokens into the map.
Ooh.
Um,
Did you send a link to that, or are we just? Is it still in?
It's same one as. Remember when we used? I think it was called Belly of the Beast for that one shot way back when. Still on the same Roll20 thing.
Sweet.
And here we've got effectively. Let's see. Let me draw those zones. For those of you who are first time seeing me run combat, I run combat a little bit differently. I run combat in something called zones. So typically that's going to be 2 or more zones that instead of using 5-foot square grids for combat, we just use 2 to 3 or 4 zones, depending on how complex the battlefield is. Allows for a little bit more story flow in the narrative, as opposed to the crunch and time slowing of individual 5-foot by 5-foot squares. That's all I'll really say about it for now. Aside from that, you'll just have to kind of bear with us as we play this out.
Real quick, how do you add your? And
Yeah, that.
again? I'm not seeing my
Ooh. Let's see. I see Anyanwu here. I see Daisy here.
Am I in there?
Daisy, where?
I
Oh,
see
there I am.
Inaka here. I see Scorn here. So theoretically, you guys should all have.
Oh, I do see myself in there. Oh,
I went
can't
ahead and
move-
pulled the. Oh, you can't move it?
I can't move
Okay.
it myself, but
Let's do this then.
maybe that's all right.
I wonder if. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
Difficulties. These are adventures.
Go ahead and try this one then, Anwu. Go to your journal. And then do you see your character there
Yeah.
in your journal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
click
drag
and
that
drag it.
over onto the click and drag it over.
Gorgeous. There we go. Now I'm in.
Excellent. Can everybody else control their characters, their tokens
Nope.
at the moment?
Sweet. Uh-oh.
Okay, then just do the same thing. I will delete these. Just go into your journal, click and drag your token over. It has been a while since we've run combat, so that is not an issue. All right.
Sweet. Hopefully it's ported to D20.
If not, like, you can just roll initiatives, and we'll do it that way. You know what I mean?
I think mine got ported over.
Excellent.
Mine did not get ported over. Why? Why? Read why.
Mine did.
You have to click on your token. Make sure that it's selected, and then go over to probably D&D Beyond, and then roll it there. And then it sends it over.
Initiative, everyone's favorite part of the game.
Mm-hmm. The most exciting.
Yeah, right?
I have played some. I've been in some combat scenarios where it's it really was down to the action economy and the turn order that really made or make or break the campaign.
Yeah, it's true. So
as we are all rolling initiative and all that, I'm gonna take a second to go ahead and shamelessly plug myself. That mean, by that, of course, I mean plug that I have. I run D&D professionally. I'm a professional DM. I run on startplaying.games. If you guys like what you're seeing and would like to be a player in one of my games, check me out. I may have openings. If I don't, message me on one of my socials and let me know you're interested. I can open up more games. Also, I do world building. I do world building for people. This world, Ethos, is actually a world that I built for a client. So if you enjoy the world building, also that. These are also a bunch of other great people, so I will plug for them later. Not to be confused with... Anyway.
Whoa, Josh.
I know, man.
Josh.
As soon as I said it, I was like, why?
Oh, you can plug me up anytime, buddy.
Yeah. All right. So, as I'm just going to bring all these in, and I mean, they're not all there yet, so don't worry about that, but it's going to keep me from having to do all this later. All right, is everybody rolled into the initiative now? Can I stop
No, it won't
talking?
let me. It like refuses to let me. I hit display in VTT and it's like, no.
That's okay. Then I will just put in Daisy. And what was the initiative roll that you did get? And I'll just put it in manually.
I mean, it still shows on.
You can roll
it
physical
just won't
dice.
Let me put my icon there. No, it still connects. It just won't let me put my icon on. It wants to be a pain in my butt. Oh, look at that. My initiative. 13.
Okay. All right.
It's showing in the chat, but it won't actually show literally
problem.
anywhere else.
All right. So I think that brings everybody in. We got Inaka, we got Zeb, we got Daisy, we got Anu, we got Scorn. All right, excellent. Now, approaching combat, bringing it back in. You guys see the ship now so close to you that they are attempting to board. Neither of you have that many guns, though you can. I will say you can use. If you dash the first, basically if you get down to where the guns are on the middle deck, then you can use an action instead of physically fighting to fire a gun, but you would have to get down there. So, all right. That said, Scorn, you are first in the initiative. What is Scorn doing?
So around Anyanu, I see these tokens. What am I looking at around him?
Technically nothing yet. Like I said, those guys aren't actually there yet. I just moved them in so that I wouldn't have to deal with that later on.
So
you guys are the only ones on your board.
The ship is coming. No one's on the boat yet, except for us.
Yeah, they are. Okay. I mean, they're close enough to board at this point, but they're working on it.
If they're close enough to board, how many feet away roughly is their boat from us?
I mean, what? 15, 10, somewhere between 10 and 20 feet.
Cool. I'm going to throw onto their ship. I'm going to throw an incendiary grenade.
Ooh, excellent.
And I'm going to aim somewhere near their mast.
Okay.
let's do that. Incendiary grenade is fire damage, obviously. Roll to hit. Do you want to roll to hit for the ship?
Yeah. Just
Well,
to see if you.
That's a 21.
Excellent. You hit for sure. It's a small ship as ships go, but it is a massive target. You weren't in that much danger of missing.
And it will do continuous fire damage until someone can put it out. This round it does 17.
Wow.
17 fire damage to their ship.
Okay. Excellent. All right, then. All of these guys are gonna. I just rolled the 3 classes of enemies, and I'm just gonna do it that way instead of giving each one their own individual initiative. All the ones of a particular class of monster are going to go at the same time. So these guys, the spies, will you see a large group of almost what look like they'd be more fit to climb around in the crow's nest than fight or lift things below deck. They swing off of ropes that they're kind of loosing from their own ship, swinging over onto yours. They jump down, and I'm going to say that is their entire action and movement to get over onto your ship. However, there are 5 of them right there at the front. Again, port, starboard, bow? Bow, right? At the bow. As you see all of these 5 figures jump down onto your deck, Anwu, what are you doing?
Are there more people trying to come onto the ship?
There are, yeah.
And how are they attempting to do that?
Same way.
Are they like roping over or like planking over?
Yeah, roping. You do see a couple that are trying to lower planks over the side of their boat.
Sweet. Let me see then. I think. Then there's a lot of guys here. Sweet. I'm gonna cast. You see, Anwu reaches around him real quick and takes out 2 long planks of wood, and he gets one in each hand and just starts clapping them wildly, and just the sonic force of these 2 planks of wood slapping together. He's gonna cast Thunder Wave and see if he can kind of knock back some of these guys who are trying to board.
Okay, excellent. Let me go ahead and roll a couple of saves.
Good luck.
Get him.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna need one more. Not good. That's gonna be a 12 for the highest.
No, does not beat the DC.
Okay. All right.
So yeah,
they are knocked. Oh, go ahead.
I think they're just pushed back 10 feet, and any unsecured objects are automatically pushed away as well. So I don't know if that would be like the planks, if those weren't secured or anything.
Sure.
They
would have been in the process of like getting it over there and beginning to climb up on it. It wouldn't have been secured on your deck. So this all would have been thrown back over onto their deck.
Let's
so
go.
you've effectively hindered them from getting through this round, or at least taking any actions this round. Past that.
Right. Well, to add insult to injury, if they fail, each creature that fails also takes 2d8 thunder damage.
Yeah. I was wondering if you were going to remember that part.
Oh, yes, I was. Oh, yes, I was.
All right.
There we go. I believe I just rolled.
Excellent. I see 7 there.
7. Yeah, 7 damage. Not bad, but there we go. 7 damage, all who failed. Get off my ship! I just slapped them together.
Okay. All right. Then, Daisy. That brings us to you.
It does. Well, very first, Daisy is going to turn into Shiverbug. And try to intimidate. Who's in front of her? I was able to get an icon on there. You can't actually see any picture, but I can see an icon. There are 2 in front of her. I am not sure where you wanted me placed, but that's where I assumed I would be.
Yeah, wherever you assume that she would be is totally fine.
Cool. I see 2 monsters in front of her. She's...
Those guys are not... So here, let me actually just group these guys real quick, and, where are we at? Tokens.
Well, her intention is to intimidate anybody in front of her, or anybody she doesn't like and she wants to intimidate.
All right, these guys would actually be over here, not quite on the ship yet. So you got these guys here, the spies that all just kind of jumped over onto the ship. You got 5 of those over there.
Cool. Am I able to cross into that space close enough that they would see me and fear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll some intimidation.
Okay. Do they need to make any kind of save off of that?
It's just straight intimidation. I don't actually have a feat for it.
Okay, excellent.
I just use it because Shiverbug looks fucking creepy.
That she does.
Yes.
It does whatever it is.
Whatever it is. Shiverbug is quite literally directly out of Daisy's nightmares. It is a culmination of every single thing that scared her as a child, and so she figured out how to turn herself into a skeletal zombie-like creature with almost golem-like hair and sharp teeth, demonic eyes, very, very creepy. His skin is falling off of his bones. The entire point of it is just to look intimidating.
Okay, wow. Anything else on Daisy's turn?
I think that's all I'm able to do, because everything else is mostly AoE spells that nobody wants to feel.
Okay.
Try me.
Then you see someone that is battle hardened, like they are not having it with the fact that Anwu just decided to push them back onto their ship. They take a run and just leap onto, like, over the wall of one ship, over the wall of your ship, onto your deck, and just thud down on your deck.
Dibs.
Then they immediately spin and let's see, where is that stat block? They immediately spin and level a heavy crossbow at Anwu, because Anwu, you made him upset.
Ain't gonna happen.
Unfortunately, he rolled a 13 to hit with his heavy crossbow. Does that hit Anwu? Anwu?
I think you said no.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Muted.
I was muted, but
Okay, excellent.
no. In my
I didn't
armored
figure
battle
so.
suit, in my armored battle suit, yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, I didn't figure. I just, guy can hope. Guy can dream.
Yeah. No,
All right.
Keep up that hope.
Then Zeb, our other armored friend. These 5 guys drop down next to you. What are you doing?
The 5 guys drop down next to me, and I see this other individual just jump from the ship and land, and I'm like, I want that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll be like, I just look at the other 5 and I go, you wait right here. I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself and as a bonus action and walk over to the big one.
Okay.
Wild.
All right. So just to kind of bring things back to how movement works, you can cross over the zone using your movement, or you can get anywhere in your zone with your movement. If you cross over a zone, then in order to place yourself within that zone, you would have to use your dash action.
Okay. Does that use my bonus as well, or?
I mean, if you're using Shield of Faith, then yes. The Shield of Faith would be your bonus, correct?
Well, yes, but I'm sorry, because obviously I would have the action, which is obviously what the dash action would take up.
Yes.
And so I could bonus and then still use said dash action to get to said
Correct.
person. Yep.
Yep.
I want the big one.
Excellent. All right, you get to the big one. Can you move your token? Is that a thing?
Yes. Give me.
Okay, excellent.
Moment.
I was just making sure it wasn't like the others earlier, where it was like, oh, I can't move. So, excellent. Then you have made your way to the far end of that zone, across the bow of the ship that continues to rock, and you are unfazed. Your sea legs kicked in, man. You are ready to go.
To say the other ones being close to me, they didn't get opportunity attacks.
They hadn't made it within melee range of you. They just kind of landed and are trying to maintain as they're sort of getting ready to attack.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn? Action, bonus action, movement. Okay. Then these guys will then again try to level the plank, which they do, and use their movement to come over into this area, and they will back up what you imagine to be their champion, their captain, some guy, some head honcho type within their ranks. That said, Inaka, what are you doing?
Taking a quick look around, and if I need to make a perception check, that's fine. Is there anybody heading for the hold yet?
No.
Cool. Well, in that case, she's gonna click her heels together and activate her boots of speed, pull out the hempen rope from her bag, and try to run circles around that big group and just get them all knotted up.
Dang.
All right.
That's great.
So just as a sort of mental thing, your base movement speed is 30, correct?
My base movement speed is 45. With boots of speed, it'd be 90.
Oh, right, because, yep.
I have long legs.
Okay, so boost speed would be 90. Yeah. You would be able to. You could get around them. I would say you couldn't pull it taut just yet, but it might still impose some form of disadvantage on their attacks.
Just for right now.
I got something for him.
All right.
But
Anything else, Naka?
I'll just be carrying through with that action, and as soon as I can, try to yank it.
Okay. All right. Scorn.
Seeing how well Anyanwu did with the whole knocking him over thing, he's going to take a page out of his book and he's going to toss an impact grenade at the 5 that are standing there. So 10-foot blast radius. They have to make a dexterity save, or they get knocked backwards, just like his thunder.
What is the DC on that?
16.
Okay.
Would I need to make a dex save too, since I'm in the general vicinity?
You're in another zone, it looks like to me.
Oh, yeah. She is actually doing that there, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd probably be throwing it at them, so she would get knocked back in my direction, and they would get knocked back towards the edge, which is fine. So, yeah, she would have to make one, too.
Okay. So it looked like 3 passed, 2 failed. And then Inaka.
I passed with a 19 on the die and a +6.
Excellent.
That'll do it.
So you would only take half damage as well, but you also don't move.
Okay.
19 damage, halved for the ones that passed, and the ones that failed take full damage and are knocked backwards.
Okay. How many feet?
5.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So they would not be off the boat, but are they prone?
5? Well, let me double check it real quick. My apologies.
You're good.
Impact bomb.
Just real quick while he looks at it, taking this hit, Inaka just got anything harder?
No, they're not. They're not knocked prone. They're just knocked back 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. All right. So one actually will fall off. Let's see. Okay. All right. So one you lose sight of.
Okay.
That's the one that can't swim.
Good.
All right.
So
anything else on your turn, Score?
Inaka is by me now.
Correct.
Okay. So now that she's
also,
no longer.
Inaka, make a strength save to see if you keep hold of the rope as you kind of take that impact.
That would be a natural 20 + 5.
Let's go.
That works.
Well, she did the save, so she wouldn't have been knocked back.
I just meant as she takes the brunt of the blow
that part
from the attack. Yeah.
Like a concentration spell, but for melee.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Then with my bonus action, I'm just going to do a controlled blast and throw it right at the... This is like kind of in a line. So if I focused on certain ones, would I hit all of them, 2 of them, or what? It's a 5-foot line that goes out 15 feet for this selected blast.
I'd say you could probably hit 2 of them.
2 of them? I would like to focus on the 2. I'll make an attack roll. Oh, that's a 22.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's
all right.
That's the hit. Damage. It's not a lot. Damage. Yeah, damage is only 9. I rolled low.
Okay.
But it would be 9 to both of them.
Scorn. How does it look when these 2 go down?
So he tossed out the impact grenade. One went flying back. The others kind of got like pushed to the side. And then he's going to take this other grenade out that looks kind of like a old-timey claymore mine. He's like, here, hold this for me. Tossed it forward and detonated it. So a fiery cone just like shoots straight out and hits these 2.
Okay. All right.
Have a blast.
Yep. And they do. They do have a blast.
Yay.
That said, these 2 are going to try to... Well, they're not going to be able to get free of the ropes. They're kind of trying to maneuver themselves under it. Instead, they are going to...
make a poor decision and go after Anaka?
No, that is not what they're going to do. However, actually, with the rope being slack and somewhat pulled down by the two who've fallen on it, I'm going to say that they are able to break free of the rope, and they just begin to climb. Yeah, they begin to climb. And they're just going to use that dash action to keep climbing.
Does Anaka get a attack of opportunity?
Yeah, Anaka, if you want to, you can take an attack of opportunity on one of them.
You're muted. You're muted, Anaka.
I know. That's a dirty 20 with my quarterstaff.
Dirty 20.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Cute. Oh, bless you. 9 points max damage.
Okay. All right. Well, as one begins to climb, I mean, you can describe it.
As one begins to climb, she just, oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Whap! Just like on the Achilles heel as hard as she can.
And he tumbles back off of it as the pain makes him lose his grip. And when he falls, the collision is on in such a way that his neck snaps.
Woo!
And he is done.
In that case, as the staff comes away, you all see some kind of a sort of shadow coalesce up her staff, and then it veins up her arm, and I gain back 5 hit points.
Yep. All right.
What the hell was that?
Anwu.
Yes. I look towards Daisy, Inaka, and Zeb, and I go, real quick, how are you with needles?
It depends on
Needles?
what we're doing.
I'll take that as a yes. Inaka, Zeb, quickly, we only have 0.6 seconds.
I don't care.
Perfect. I imbue these 3 needles with a little bit of the power from my shard, and I toss it to each of these guys, and it kind of sinks into their skin a little bit. And this is me casting A. So all of you guys now I'll do this at a 2nd level, I believe, maybe. Yeah, so your hit point max, wait, what are the orders here? Yeah, your hit point max and your current hit points increase by 10.
Woo!
So you 3, yeah.
Nice.
Boom. Get a little extra boost as some power starts to crackle through you and get boosted up a little bit.
Can I see their ship? Like it's close enough to actually see what's over there.
It certainly is.
And are there still people on that ship?
There are.
Anyanwu, is your turn done?
Yeah, I'm good. Yep.
Hey Zeb, you want to go for a trip?
Not quite.
Do you want to get some really good kills?
I'm currently in front of their captain. I'm pretty sure I got it.
So I have this idea to cast Dimension Door onto their ship and then Thunder Wave to give damage to the ship and the people there.
Yeah, blow it up. Make sure you come right on back real quick, though.
Sounds good. I'm gonna cast Dimension Door onto their ship.
All right. You cast Dimension Door.
That is a 3rd level spell. I can't do much more than that on my own turn.
Whoa.
It's gonna
It
be
sure
next.
is. Okay.
I'd also like to
All right.
mention that I have my daggers in my hands. I have 2 daggers.
Then you do you cast Dimension Door then?
Yes,
Does Dimension
that
Door
was
have
before.
somatic components?
Nope.
Okay, excellent. All right, in that case, comes to this guy's turn, and he is very unknowingly going to probably whiff his attack at Zeb. Actually, it's not too bad.
What you got there?
He, seeing Zeb close in, has already dropped his heavy crossbow. He's confident that he'll be picking it up again. He draws a long sword and swings at you with a 21 to hit.
No. I'm sorry.
No way.
I
need
know!
you currently need at least 3 more.
Because Shield of Fate? Oh my
That's a shield of
god.
faith.
Tank's
We're
gonna
at
tank,
24 AC right now?
Currently, that's right. Square up, youngin. Square up.
Tank.
Where up, youngin? What's up, youngin? Come on, boy.
All right, that is his turn. Zeb, what are you doing?
I would like to smack him with my longsword.
Smack away.
Let's see here. All right. Ooh. I'm gonna use lucky.
Ooh.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Aha! All right.
You cannot stop Sebastian Cade.
Listen, I told you, luckiest man alive. Anyway, let's see. It's that. Yep. And I will add a smite.
Yeah, I figured that wasn't gonna not happen.
Yeah, don't be salty. All right, so
Hey, this is seafaring. I can be as salty as I want to be.
that's
Oh my
fair.
God.
Bazinga.
All right, so that's 14 points of damage. And so I
Okay.
used that. Let me mark off the spell slot. Thing. All right. And then I will use my second attack. And smack him again.
Yes, you will.
Can I only use lucky once? Nope, it's whenever I make an attack roll.
Yeah,
Cool,
I
I'm
think
gonna use it
theoretically,
again.
whenever you.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 hits. Not by much, but it
All
hits,
right.
you
Woo. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it, and I will.
dirty dingo.
I will dump a second level smite into this one. All right, let's see.
You know, now that I think about it, Zeb actually that Hero Forge thing you made does kind of look a little dingo-ish. All right, let's see what the damage this is gonna be.
27 points of damage on this one. And I will slice, and I'll look at him, and I'll say, come on, better than that.
The astonishment in his eyes is visible. You can see he did not realize how clearly unmatched he was against you one-on-one.
he looks back at one of the guys around him, and just kind of like nods in your direction, looks back at the other, and nods in a different direction.
I don't like that.
I was like, you gotta dance with me, son. I don't know why you're looking to your friends. They ain't gonna help you.
Yeah, it won't, but they've got to try. The one is going to not even come close to hitting you. The other is going to run. He leaves your sight as you see him run down run through a door and down below deck. Inaka, what are you doing?
So just 6-second delay thing like this. As soon as the veins go back down to her arm, she just and the point of life is that it ends. And she turns and looks at the other dude that just ran. And I am dashing at 180 feet a second.
I'm sorry, 180 feet a second?
Around.
Around? Okay, I was like,
Yeah,
what?
I was like,
There's no way. Not at level 8.
My name's Barry Allen.
Okay, absolutely.
I just want to beat feet for the dude that just left Zeb's sight.
Okay. And you were
Wherever
able
he went,
to,
I'm following him.
you were able to get there. As that round comes to an end, you hear boom, boom, as you see wood shatter off the whichever gosh dang side of the ship this is, where the other ship is. I'll learn it one day.
Starboard.
Starboard, off the starboard side of the ship.
Candy.
Just
Starburst.
yeah, off the starboard side of the ship. Wood splinters off. Some serious damage has been sustained on the starboard side of the ship. That said, Scorn, that's back to you.
There's no one on their ship right now on the main deck, right? They all jumped over here.
There would be a few people left.
Did anyone try to put out that fire?
I'm gonna say somebody did take an action to put it out.
That one guy that ran up the mast, is he still up there? Can I still see him? Because 2 went up and she took out 1.
You can still see him, yeah.
Okay.
He would have 3/4 cover where he is.
All right. I'm gonna look up at him. He's like, can't do any damage. So he's gonna pop out this little jug with this like creepy little smiley face on it. And he's just gonna whisper into it. And he's gonna throw it up into the air about where the guy is. And it's going to explode in the gas, and the gas, all of a sudden, the guy hears in the gas, he's like, how do you cut an ocean in two? With a seesaw! He has to make a constitutional saving throw.
I can't.
Not great. Let's find out. They are really not rolling well. That's gonna be a 12.
Okay. Yeah, he falls prone laughing from that height.
Oh.
Squish.
Now the beams are big enough
For him to bounce off of?
for him to land on.
He's laughing uncontrollably, falling prone. So I don't know if he's grabbing anything. That's your call.
Right.
It's Tasha's hideous laughter. Is basically what I just cast.
Yeah, I figured. No, he falls. Roll me 2d6.
5.
I think that is no, not quite enough. He's still kicking.
Okay.
Barely, but he's still kicking as you just see thud and hear this guy cackling maniacally.
That's a good one, right? Yeah, I've been working on that one since we had C. Eat this.
And I throw a grenade right into his face.
Jeez.
Have a blast.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Roll. It's right there, point blank. It's a 19 plus. Damage.
Yeah.
What grenade did I use? This impact. 12 damage. Point blank.
12 damage. Okay. So I'm gonna say point blank. You basically shoving this thing into him. You're probably also gonna take some of that damage.
It's an impact grenade, so it's bludgeoning rubber balls that go everywhere in that little radius. So it's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take damage too.
Jeez.
Yeah, so you go ahead and take that 12, but he has fallen, and wow, is he out of commission.
Yay.
All right. Let's see.
And now all I can do is regular stuff.
You all see. Well, maybe you see. Who knows? The guy who went over the ship's side, and you lost sight of, now coming up on this end as he has shimmied his way over.
Shucks, he can't swim.
Well, he hadn't lost the ship on the side of the ship. He American Ninja Warriored that thing. He does come up on that side of the ship. Let's see. That is all he really can do. Well, it wasn't.
I was about to say, wait a minute, the dude I followed?
No.
Okay.
Different guy. Actually, he didn't use his action. So let's say he is going to. He's going to very quickly try to fire off a hand crossbow at Onwu.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Will miss. Gosh dang. It was a natural 7. Sometimes the rolls, man. Onwu, that does bring us to you though.
Sweet. I see him shoot me with this this catapult, and I think I have just a moment where I'm like, I could probably do better. Is his bolt just lying around somewhere?
Dang right.
Did it ping off me? Is it can I just grab it?
I mean, it would have just gone wide. As badly as he missed, it just went off over your shoulder and into the water.
All right. Well, I mean, even better. I just look around, and is there a stick?
You could find a little bit of shrapnel. Something where the side of the ship exploded.
Yeah, I'll take a little piece of shrapnel, and I take it in one hand, and I just spread out this line of arcane force from the center of my chest. Just kind of pulls out into a line, and I just set the shrapnel in it, pull it back as if to make a slingshot, and cast catapult right at this dumb motherfucker.
Get him!
Oh my!
And
okay.
I'll do it at a first level.
Sure.
Just to be nice.
Oh, okay.
Return the sender.
And that's just 16 plus, I believe, maybe my spell attack. Is that true or no? Oh no, that just takes the. I don't think so. I think it literally just is. Oh wait.
Okay, sorry. I'm seeing dexterity save pop up.
Oh yeah, you do have to make a dexterity saving throw. There we go.
All right. So, he did roll a natural 15, which is plus stuff. So.
Plus what?
plus 2, so a 17 total.
17. That does pass it. Son of a gun. I think that's. I think that means he doesn't take any.
Oh.
On a failed, yeah, it doesn't say anything on a success. So the object would strike a creature. That creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a fail, they take the damage, but it doesn't say what happens on a success, which I assume would mean
Fail or
nothing.
pass.
Right.
Son of a gun.
Yes.
You got lucky there. I could have ended you, boy.
It's true.
That was cool, though.
Yeah, it was an awesome moment. Anything else on your turn, Anwu?
I think I'm gonna go. Sorry, and I'm also just gonna run down into the ship after Inaka.
Okay. All right. Daisy, on the other ship. You've dimension doored in. What now?
What do I see around me? I intentionally went for somewhere that's not completely surrounded by people, just in case I happen to not get my turn immediately.
A couple of people. There would only be a couple of people. So, I mean, around you, there's nobody.
Is there any fire still going? Are they still putting that out?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna run to the middle where I see like a good amount of people. Or about maybe 10 feet away from them, if that's even doable.
Okay.
And just cast Thunder Wave at 3rd level.
Okay.
3rd level.
Dang!
Here comes the boom!
Here comes the boom.
Everybody take 4d8, 16 damage.
All right. Is that a con save?
They also, yes. So.
All right. So you would get 2 guys in the spread there. 1 passed, 1 failed.
Awesome. So on a failed save, they take 48 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage but isn't pushed.
Okay.
And I
that's
believe
the 16 damage that you got there?
Yes, I believe that also applies to the actual ship because I'm not on ground, but I could be wrong about that. In addition, any unsecured objects are completely within the area are automatically pushed, and the spell emits a thunderous audible boom for 300 feet out.
Wow.
Okay, so it does, since it does not say, since it says that unsecured objects are pushed but not damaged, then I would say that this the thunder damage doesn't deal damage to objects, only to creatures. But it would shake. Shot. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think there's anything else I can do besides just I wouldn't be able to take a flask of oil out of my pocket, would I?
Yeah, you can do that.
We all got oil.
Yeah, I'm gonna. The intention is to dump it all over the ship.
Okay. I mean, if it's a flask of oil, it's not going to get necessarily all over the ship.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Then this guy is going to try to hit Sebastian again.
I believe in you. Show me you're worth something.
So
I'm gonna get new dice. Give me a second.
No.
That's illegal.
It's a natural 5.
You take your failure like a man.
You listen here, buddy. No. That die isn't going to do any better. It was a natural 5 on that first one.
that obviously misses. He comes down, tries to swing at you, and again just is swept away by your own blade or shield or however you defend. What are you doing in retort?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right. I just look at him and I say, I expect more of the leader of a group, and I will strike him.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
I am using my DM dice, so like I don't know if that's.
That's fair.
We all hear this very faint "mommy" whisper across.
Yeah, right. Right.
Just
Only
go-
it's not from the captain; it's from the DM.
Yeah.
You hear a whimper coming from the sky. Mommy.
So how do we do crits again?
It doubles the dice, not the rolls. So like you roll twice as many dice, not just rolling once and then doubling it.
And then random question: if I decide to, also since I hit, add the smite isn't doubled, or is the smite?
No,
doubled?
the smite is also any dice you roll.
Cool.
Sneak attack, smites, all of the above. There.
I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
I will use a second level smite. So if I'm not mistaken, that's 2 for the regular damage, and then for the smite, I believe that puts me to. So I'm rolling 8d8s. Is that right? Because it's 3.
Honestly, it sounds right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Right, so
paladins
3,
are
2,
literally.
4.
And then add your modifier in the end.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Just once though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most played class in Baldur's Gate for a reason.
It's true.
All right. So let's see. I rolled. Oh gosh, I am so bad at mathing.
Oh, same.
What are the numbers?
Hang on, I got it. All right, so a total of 33 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. How do you want to do that?
Wait, so I got him?
Yeah. He's. I mean.
I will.
No.
I will look at him after he did what he did. He sent his person off and everything. He tried to hit me and missed, and I'll just look at him and go, just like I said, I expect more from a leader of a ship, and just like straight through his heart and just blast the holy energy into him.
Yeah. Oof.
Jeez.
He was the one that got hit, but I feel attacked.
And that was just my first attack. If his friend is still standing
Yeah.
there,
He sure is.
all right. I'm actually gonna use this, and I'm gonna look at the other guy and say, "Well, now that he's gone, you sure you still got the gumption to come after me?"
Wild.
So, I'll take the hit.
Yeah.
17 plus 6.
That will hit.
Okay, and I will use a first level on that smite. So
It's the condescension for me.
I know. Sebastian's giving off major, like, I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. Vibes.
I expect better.
I was hoping for
killing
an
me.
actual fight.
Yeah, right?
Oh. All right, so it is 2. Okay.
I was too.
That's 20 points of damage.
That 20.
There's 13 and 7. Yep, 20.
Okay, excellent. All right, that hurt him. He kind of staggers back at that blow, grits his teeth, looks around very quickly, and begins to turn and run. As he does, you will get an attack of opportunity should you choose to take it. Would you hit somebody that's turned their back?
I'm contemplating. Let me contemplate. All
Well, the
right.
sword will go through the front, so it's fine.
I will not attack, but instead I will say, you better fall on your knees now if you want to live to see tomorrow.
Just knock him down. Knock him down.
You are not faster than me. And that's it.
That's fair. He jumps off the side of the boat.
Oh my god.
He would choose the sea over me, and I don't disagree.
Oh man.
That said, the other guy that Inaka has caught up with, honestly, is so shocked at the speed with which you just ran in and caught up to him. He doesn't do anything. He just looks at you. What are you doing?
She picks him up by the front of his shirt and looks at him. I suggest you leave. I have no qualms about killing you, but I am willing to give you a shot. Take yourself, take your crew, and leave. And she's just staring at him.
He just kind of like gives a nervous, like a nod that is fraught with nervous energy.
She'll set him down and kind of like eyeball him, waiting to see what he does.
He starts to run and will continue doing so on his next turn. As that happens, as substantial damage is sustained again by the starboard side of your ship. And you, Inaka, begin to see water seeping into the side below deck where you are.
Well, that's not good.
Scorn.
Yep.
What we got?
Do I see their steering column over by their ship, over on their ship?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right. I'm going to throw 2 bombs directly at it to try to disable the ship.
What is the range on your throwing? 'Cause that would be a substantial distance.
Well, you said before it was like 15 feet away, but I can throw 30 to 60.
Right. So you're here at the bow. It would be on.
I'd move towards it.
Sure.
And then do that. Since there's no enemies right there anymore.
Okay. I'd say I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that one and say that you can get to a place where you'd be able to throw those bombs.
Okay. You want me to roll to attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. One is a, what do I add again? One is a 19 and one is a 17.
Okay.
To hit.
Those both hit, definitely.
Okay, and damage. Bring the d10s up. First one. Ooh. 12 damage for the first grenade. And 10 for the second grenade.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right. So a total of 22 damage.
Is there anyone there steering it? Because there's a blast radius of 10.
Not at the moment, but the steering wheel itself is shattered at this point. So they've not really got any way to steer now, which is something for sure.
That's it for my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay. All right. This guy, also seeing the turn of events, he also just jumps overboard.
Oh my gosh.
Abandon ship.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They're not stupid. They just didn't realize how unevenly matched they were. Anwu.
Yes.
That's you, buddy.
I was running down after Inaka, and I like passed the guy like running away, and I'm like, oh, bye. And I think I'm gonna go and man one of the guns down below.
Okay. So I'd say if you use your action to dash this round, you can get to a gun.
Shoot, I didn't get there on my last turn.
You kind of got to the like just past the door where Inaka was going down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I say in that case that as he's coming down and Inaka sees the water start to come in, she looks up. Lion men!
Yes.
Hole!
Oh, yeah, right. Damage to the ship. If I fix it, I would be doing like reverse damage.
It's already broken. You can't break no more.
Oh, right. I'll repair it, and then I won't be damaging the ship like the captain told me not to do. Dope. How big are the little gashes in the ship there?
At this point, after that second round of shots, they're becoming substantial. The first round didn't pierce the ship. The second round has begun to pierce it, and it was not made to sustain cannon fire.
Yes. So is there gashes in the ship that are bigger than a foot in any dimension?
Not as of yet.
Sweet. Then I'm gonna start casting mending like a mother trucker.
Sure.
I'm gonna start casting mending. Yeah, just shoot. I guess I would still have to run up and touch the thing. So I guess I dash over and I will prepare to cast mending.
Okay. All right.
Time to fix the ship.
Daisy, still on the other side. What are you doing?
What exactly is going on around me? Because I have two options here.
I mean, lots of carnage on both sides, as of right now.
I mean, directly around me. Is there anybody preparing to attack me currently?
Mm-mm.
Cool. So
no, the people that were there are now trying to rush to the steering column and figure out what the heck they're gonna do to get this boat moving.
Okay. I expected there to be more people trying to be mean on this ship, but everybody is kind of just lame. So, yeah, I'm just gonna dimension door back.
Okay.
Those are lame.
Those are lame.
I mean, the ones that were meant to fight went over, and the ones that don't fight stayed.
The idea was more about damaging their ship, but Thunderwave didn't do the damage that I expected to their ship. So it's okay.
Daisy's like, this party sucks over here. I'm going
Yeah.
It's just lame.
It's not a good vibe.
back. No.
Vibes are
Alright.
super off.
That brings us
imagine-
back to Zeb.
I imagine Zeb actually like looks up and sees you across on the ship, kind of does a confused, huh?
Well, the original idea was also to have Zeb come with me, and we would damage the ship because he does more damage.
He didn't know what
But-
you were gonna do, so he looks
No.
and he goes, "Oh," and there was that moment of realization of like,
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's my turn. Dang. Oh yeah, I guess.
Sure is.
Well, I guess people are out here peopling.
We do be.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Scorn, where am I needed? I don't see any peoples.
I mean, you got anything that can hit from a distance?
Kinda.
I mean, they're going after the steering column. Kill them.
All right. Sure. Well, but they're trying to flee. I tell you what, I am. Is anybody injured currently?
Barely.
How is our crew? Have they just been like sort of AWOL this whole time, or?
Some of them have been like you've noticed some cannon fire going the other way as well. A couple of them have been there. One was above deck, and that would have been Myra, who, upon seeing all of this, ran below deck to wake some people. And they're still kind of in the process of like equipping themselves.
Gotcha. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do it, just because I'm gonna throw the shield. I'm gonna throw the shield at one, just because I know it'll come back. I'm gonna try.
Fully Captain America that shit.
Not sponsored.
All right. What do I roll for this?
It'd be an attack with your dexterity modifier.
Gotcha.
So same as like most ranged attacks.
It was so clean, Will.
That's not gonna be great, but at least I know it'll come back.
I forgot my bombs do double damage to structures.
All right. 13 to hit.
Crit.
Actually, I might have something like that as well.
Does a 13 hit?
I'm gonna say like this guy is not meant to fight. He's not really armored. A 13 hits.
I'm really just trying to throw him off and be like, stop doing what you're doing. So.
Fair enough.
Wilhelm screams off the side of the boat.
So, what do I roll for damage of shield impact?
Let's just roll let's do a d6.
Plus anything or just straight roll?
Yeah, let's do plus did I have you roll dexterity?
Yeah.
Then let's do dex.
6 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Out of curiosity, is it non-lethal damage?
I wasn't aiming to be lethal, but I was aiming to, be like, hey, knock it off, maybe even unconscious, like.
Sure.
Just,
You definitely see the guy that you hit the ground as your shield returns to your arm.
Just click, comes right back. Woohoo!
Yeah.
So many games of Frisbee by myself.
Oh my gosh.
Anything else on your turn, Zeb?
No, that'll do it.
All right. This guy, let me bring him back into light. He's running back over, trying to get back onto the other ship.
Coward.
Yeah, he's trying to just get away. He goes back onto the other deck. Inaka, are you taking opportunity attack, or are you honoring kind of the little agreement you made?
She'll honor the agreement that she made. As long as he doesn't make any kind of attack action towards anybody, she's just keeping pace with him, or trying to keep pace with him to make sure he just leaves.
Sure. Okay. As let's see. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Okay. The holds that are opening in the side of the ship at this point are allowing water to flood in. Over the next couple of seconds, large amounts of water begin to puddle on the floor as they find their way down into the. You imagine there's also water pumping in on the lower decks. You are nearing a sinking ship, as is the other ship, but just for your all's knowledge, you're nearing sinking. Scorn.
The side of their ship where they're shooting at us from, do I see like their cannon holes?
Yeah, you would see them. I mean, there's not too much left of it, but yeah.
I'm just trying to do what I can. I'm just going to take another 2 bombs and just throw them instead of like aiming at the top of their ship. I'm just going to aim down there to try to make it to where they can't shoot us this next round, if possible. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw down 2 again. I rolled 2 17s, one for each. Does that hit?
Yep, that would hit.
Okay. So first,
I mean that would hit the window. Whether it does damage to the cannon specifically.
Well, I mean, if it makes it to where they can't bring their cannon up to it, that'd be great. Yeah. Okay. Blast radius for this is only 5 feet.
Okay.
First one is 16 damage doubled.
Nice.
Because it's a structure. And the second grenade is 14 damage doubled. So was that 28 and... No.
32. 28 and 32.
Yeah. Just to the side of their ship to where the cannons are. They're probably spaced out, so anywhere like that.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Tired of getting hit over here.
Noted. All right, Anwu. There would be some holes opening now that are a little bigger than a foot.
Very nice. I guess I'm gonna focus on the ones I can close right now. Those ones that are not that big. And yeah, I just start casting Mending in the area and yell to anybody who can hear. It'd be pretty cool if we could maybe stop getting hit over here. I don't know. And I start casting Mending. I'm moving things around and trying to seal up these holes as best as we can.
Can I use a bardic inspiration on him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
That does anything.
You get if you're rolling to do anything, then you should get something to add to it. Let me find... Where the heck is my bardic inspiration? It's a feat, right? There it is. Yeah, you get to add 3 to it.
3. Sick. Can I take that bardic inspiration as inspiration to cast Mending again?
Unfortunately, no. This would just
I was really trying to push my line.
Yeah, that's a little past what it would do.
Dang. Hey, you can't knock me for trying.
Hey, you tried.
You can't knock me for trying, bro.
Absolutely.
Sweet. That sounds good. Then yeah, I'm just gonna sit down here and continue to patch as many holes as I can.
Okay. All right. Then Daisy,
Actually,
anything else
hold on.
your turn?
I do have a
Sorry.
bonus action. Someone in the chat says, "Do the roar, Lion Man." I do have that. I'm gonna do Daunting Roar as a bonus action. I'll do my Daunting Roar as a Leonin.
Excellent.
Do the roar.
Do the roar. Creatures of your choice within 10 feet that can hear you must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. Is there any enemies within 10 feet of me?
Oh my goodness.
Enemies, no. There is, however, there are, however, 2 people. The captain himself, rushing down toward Cannonball, along with the first mate. They're both heading out of their cabins and down toward the guns.
Yeah. Well, sick. Yeah, I'll roar. I'll roar at them. Give me a little roar. They just gotta beat a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
All right. The captain, unfazed. First mate steps on the other side of the captain.
Yeah, that's fair. Mechanic-wise, he is frightened of me for a couple minutes there. As I just like, rah! Just like, it truly isn't. It's not a great roar. It's really not. It's really not. But I guess it works. It works on the first mate, so
yeah.
I can't play.
Daisy, anything aside from your bonus action bardic inspiration?
I'm trying to see if I can be useful here. Character wasn't really designed for a boat, but we can perhaps use an unseen servant to try and block some of the water coming in.
I like the way you think. That's
So
out
I'm
of the
going to
box.
cast Unseen Servant, and I'm going to give it like a wad. Well, I don't even know what we would have on hand. I tell it to take anything not nailed down and use it to block the water coming in.
Just picks up Onwu.
Hey, whoa, wait! Whoa!
Okay. All right. Excellent.
How does it fare doing that?
You don't know. You can't see it.
That's fair.
But I don't see any results.
No, you don't.
It is doing its best.
It is doing its best. It absolutely is. As it does its best. Sebastian.
Is it back to me?
It sure is.
All right. Can I feel that the ship is like not doing all right?
Yeah, at this point, I'd say you're beginning to feel it start to. It's almost like it feels heavier on one side.
Uh-oh.
Heal the ship.
I wish I could. but I have animate it quick so I can use it. No, all right, I am so hot to her.
That was great.
You want to talk about not being like, if I don't have enemies, I don't know what to do. Okay,
It's fair.
I'm gonna. How close is their ship? What's the jump?
Probably 15 feet from one wall to the next.
Cool. Question: can I make that?
Give me an athletics check.
Cool.
No.
Are
you swinging across?
Well, actually, hang on. I have a thing here.
Dang, people are trying to do so much. What can we do?
Ooh, I'm gonna, as a bonus action, use Peerless Athlete, which is my channel divinity. I get advantage on athletics and acrobatics check. The amount I can carry, push, drag, and lift is doubled, and distance of your long and high jump increased by 10 feet.
Then I will say, based on just having that 10 feet there, in addition to your regular jump, which is at least 5 feet, like it's more than that. So yeah, you're able to jump over without even a check.
All right, cool. So I'm assuming does that use my movement? Do I have an action at least? Or...
You would have an action, yeah.
All right, cool. What do I see around me?
A bunch of people, well, really like 2 or 3 guys left trying to figure out what they're doing about the steering. Their ship also beginning to turn over, and a couple of guys in the water. Both ships still, by the way, attempting to move forward. Like the anchors haven't been dropped. Both ships are still moving forward. They're just kind of like bouncing on each other as they go.
I'm gonna drop the anchor.
Okay.
Whatever mechanism is stopping it, I want to find it, and I just want to break it.
Okay. All right. I will say you're able to do that.
What kind of check would you like?
I'm going to say that you're just able to do that.
Oh. Well, all right.
Scorn, I literally asked if you wanted to go on the ship.
Well, on my turn.
To dimension
the anchor begins dropping. You see the chain running out. Within the next few seconds, we'll see what happens.
All right, and with that, I will turn to start running, but I know that on my next turn, I will try to head back to the ship. That's it.
Sure. Okay. All right, Inaka.
All right. So there's nobody else on the deck of the ship, and I see Zeb leaping across to the other side.
Yep.
Huh. I would like to use my Step of the Wind and do a smooth 20-foot jump onto the rigging on top of the ship, cut one of the ropes loose, and try to swing over to their crow's nest if they have one.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. Give me an athletics or acrobatics check. Your choice.
We're out pirating the pirates. Fingers crossed.
That's a 24.
Yeah, you're able to get over there.
Cool. As soon as I'm on it, I want to kind of brace myself for a minute and just do as hard of a jump and push as I can to try to just strength the mast down into the hull of the ship.
Oh my gosh.
What is your strength modifier?
16.
Okay, so strength 16. So modifier +3 then?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, hold up. Sorry, 15. I was looking at Dex, so it's a +2.
Oh, okay, so +2. Okay. All right, I'm going to say that would be a little outside of what you would be able to do, like trying to shove the whole mass down into the ship.
That is a massive undertaking, so to speak. No pun actually intended.
I was just looking to compromise the integrity of the mast. That's all.
I mean, even then, these are like massive beams. You know what I mean? I'm just not sure. I just don't think that one person will be able to do that by themselves.
That's fair. In that case, whenever I land, I look down. Zeb!
Yes.
You got whatever you're doing over there?
As I watch the chain go, yeah.
All right, and I'm not gonna say I'll do this on the same turn, but like next turn, I'll prepare to leap off that crow's nest, swing down, grab him, and back over to our ship.
Okay, excellent. You hear one final volley of shots both ways. As I'm not even gonna roll because so much damage. And both ships begin to turn themselves. At this point, I'm not even going to have us in the initiative order. Sebastian and Inaka, you guys can get over back to the ship. Both are sinking. So, what are you guys planning to do as the ships go down?
I don't fix things I break. I can't help this.
I guess until someone tells me not to, I'm just gonna keep frantically fixing holes as fast as I can. Just mending.
I'm gonna find the captain. Hey, remember how we weren't supposed to damage the ship? We need to undamage the ship. What are the measures for this? I know that we have to have some kind of protocol.
DM, I have a bramble bomb. It does no damage, but it basically makes large entangling vines. If I drop 2 of those on the outside of the ship where we were damaged, would that help plug some of the holes?
Not enough to keep the boat aloft.
Good suggestion.
Is the boat? Is it fucked? Is it screwed?
I mean, yeah.
We got. Oh, you did say that you didn't have too many lifeboats, but we do have some, right? We got 1, 2. How many we got, Captain?
Wait. Hold on. I have an idea. Everyone, hold on. What if? Okay, so the ships can't float on their own. What if we take one ship and the other ship and fuse them together, make one working ship? I can do it. I swear I can do it.
We've got 2. We've got 2.
2 lifeboats. All right, perfect. So how many can they fit? Can they fit all of us? We're gonna have to.
They can fit a few crates.
I don't care about the crates. I care about the people.
I care about the crates. That's our payment as she runs down below.
I would
I mean, that's where he's at as well.
Ani, do you have that levitation device you were talking about?
I do. Let me check the specs on levitate. I don't know if I could. I could lift some things, not the ship though.
Sure.
I could probably lift the cargo.
I'd just like to mention that my unseen servant is now just bailing water.
It's one creature or loose object of your choice. For levitate.
Levitate?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And it lasts 10 minutes.
I could only cast that for 20 minutes if I cast it right after.
Right. So the boats are going down. What are you guys doing?
I look at Score and I go, look, I don't care about this gold. I would rather live. I'm not risking my life for this stuff, especially if it's what you might have suggested. I don't want to deal with this. I say we take one boat for ourselves at the very least. Get on who wants to come on, and if somebody else wants to deal with crates, they can.
We're on a sinking ship. I don't know what the hell else we can do. I can't fix this thing. I just blow things up.
Right, Captain, you won't mind if I take one of the lifeboats, will you? You could try to stop me.
Not sure if I could.
Perfect. So I start getting one of the boats and all that stuff lowered. I'm sure whatever the tilt was.
Is there anything that we could see out in the distance? Any like small islands or
We're
anything
2
like that?
days from the port, right?
You're 2 days from port.
Might as well turn around.
Are there any other boats coming to attack us?
We're 8 days from our destination and 2 from where we just left.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
And 6 from whatever other nation that was.
All right, so who is going with Zeb on the lifeboat without crates?
I grab Ani and just start dragging him toward the ship with Zeb. The lifeboat.
I was in the process of trying to figure out how to merge the ships, and I was like, okay, all right.
Okay.
Given that I'm a Goliath, I count as one size larger for my carrying. How many of these crates are there?
There are 15 total.
Shit. How big are they again?
I mean, substantial. I'd say realistically, it would typically take 2 people to carry one of them.
Okay.
I cast Bull's Strength on you, enhance ability. You have advantage on strength checks, and your carrying capacity doubles.
I should be able to carry both with that. What I want to do is get them on top of the deck, and just grab as much of the rigging as I can, and just rope these fucking things, and just look at Zeb. Don't worry, they're not going on the skiff. Hang on, just one damn minute.
Give me an athletics check. That would be at advantage. But give me that check, and let's see what you can get done.
Natural 20 plus 5.
Okay, you're able to get all of them, all 15, within about the 3 minutes that this ship goes down. You're able to carry everything. You get it all tied together. And presumably attach it to a lifeboat, or what are you?
She's got it all strung together, and she's basically holding it like a leash, and she hops into the lifeboat as she tosses them overboard because they're wood crates. They're gonna float. So she's okay. Sure. I'm ready.
Sure. Okay. The captain just kind of regards you all. Well, long as that's out of the way, and they the crew, as many as are able, hop into the lifeboats as well, some of the people aren't able to. The captain does not. The captain stays behind and gives his spot to someone else, as does the sea scribe. They will float on driftwood. The others jump in along with 2 unnamed cast members.
Wow.
Sailor 1 and Sailor 2.
And Sailor Mercury.
No.
Sailor Sun.
I was thinking it too.
Well, anyway, so excellent. I will say over the next couple of days, and let me get back out of that. Over the next couple of days, do any of you all get curious enough to open the crates?
Oh, absolutely. Immediately.
I got nothing to do.
It hasn't even been 10 minutes on the lifeboat, and Daisy wants to open the crate.
It is
It is grain.
Just grain?
We're digging through the grain. There's gotta be something more in there.
Give me an investigation check.
Hold up.
Can I pinch the grain between my fingers and try to do a survival check of what exactly it is?
Yeah, absolutely.
11. I think Roll20 hates me.
Let's do 16.
Okay. It seems like a wheat.
This is strange.
Yeah.
Are me and Zeb anywhere near where they're doing this?
I mean, you guys would all be on the same lifeboats.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Chances are all at least within 14 feet of each other.
Can I do a poison check on that stuff with my poisoner's kit? See if any of that's contaminated.
Sure. Yeah.
What do you want to roll? Investigation?
Investigation or... What skill would you like to use?
I want to say nature.
Nature would work.
Where's my nature? +7. So
Nice.
25.
Okay. This is definitely not poisonous. Although it is quite a filling grain. That kind of grain that sticks to your belly, really makes you feel full for a while.
I'm gonna
Sticks
cast
to your
Detect
ribs.
Magic on it.
Detect magic. There we go.
There's no magic. It is
Y'all
grain.
want me to
Transporting oatmeal.
Guys, I can cast Identify on it if you want, but I think this is grain.
Just means that, like, we
Guys,
are
I think
literally
this is
trying
grain.
to feed a village right now. Who is trying to keep this village dying? Like, what was worth taking down this entire ship?
Unless we weren't the actual carrier of the stuff that was actually being passed. Perhaps we were just a diversion.
Either that, or we were not the targets of this attack. I only paid attention to what we were paid to care for. I don't know what else was on the ship.
Did we absolutely, definitely grab the cargo that we were supposed to be guarding?
Yes. Purple
That's what
flowers. I have the same pretty flower in my journal.
The
That is
captain
a
was
very
being
pretty
awfully
flower, I'm not gonna
suspicious
let that.
about this.
The captain is right next to you, by the
He
way.
got on our ship?
Oh, he's
Oh,
on
no.
I forgot.
He's on a piece of
Captain-
driftwood.
No, you're right. Captain let somebody else have his spot.
That'd be real awkward. If so, I would just like kick him out farther. Like, hey, we're talking about something.
no,
else.
right. Sorry.
I wouldn't do
That was
that. I
my
wouldn't
bad.
do that.
Why you
I hate
floating so
competition.
close, bro?
Did we only open? We only opened one container
Correct.
out of
Should we
15.
open all of them?
I do not think we should open all of them, but the point still stands. 1 out of 15 doesn't prove that there's not something valuable here. There could be like some priceless gem hidden in the middle of one of these.
Is the other lifeboat near us? At least?
Yeah, it would be near you.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna... I can't remember, Never mind, I don't even know what to do. It's just
I
grain.
believe that my detect magic... Let me see.
I don't know about y'all, but like, did you see me just pierce the heart of that pirate lord person?
That was pretty dope.
That was great.
Hey, DM.
That's-
Oh man, I think I missed that.
My detect magic spell can detect any magic within 30 feet of me.
Correct. So I mean,
And there's
it would,
no
it would
magic in
definitely...
any of these crates.
No, there is not. No. That said, let's pick this up next session as we investigate the queer occurrence of the grain.
The grain.
The grain. What does it mean? What does it mean?
We're lost at sea.
That said,
I'm lost in
I'm
the
gonna
sauce, the grainy
end
sauce.
this stream, and then we'll go ahead and we will do our stars and wishes and aftercare and utilize those safety tools, as all of you all should be doing in your games. If you're not, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and any who watch in the future, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys mean the world to us. And yeah, bye guys.
Y'all are the best.